set for this anyway. That's some Mariah Carey shit.
Oh, it's working.
You see, this reminds me of that line that Electra Abundance gave us. Great ideas are wonderful, but without proper execution, they are nothing. And she was right. See, you couldn't quit while you was ahead. You really went through the whole routine.
Hold on, I gotta cut Alexander Rogers off. What up, Pink ladies? T-Birds just happen to be watchers of my shit. I'm trying to get my shit legit, but it ain't working. Well, hi guys. Let's see who's in the building. Omar, hi, Prince of Nowhere Land. Dre's in the building. 877 is in the building. This here girl. Hi, Maria. Flyboy J. Shinigami? Did I say that right? I'm sure I didn't. Well, how is everybody doing? Everybody love this hair. This is an old wig. We have moved past 99 1B Burgundy 99J Burgundy. We have moved on to 1B and purple. All my new wigs is. I am doing all right. Yeah, this is the hair I use for Pose because everybody on Pose hair is big in 80s. So I usually wear this hair when I review Pose. Who's the first time? Ain't this Jersey? Johnny, it is your first time in the live, huh? Oh, y'all don't need to see, what did we all name our vaginas last night? I love this. Carnage DeCarlo, LA's only greaser vampire, Bio King. Hey, Dragula, they probably already did auditions for this. Dragula is taking all types of drag. So that's Bio Queens, Bio Kings, T-Girls, T-Boys, Drag Queens, Drag Kings. They taking everybody. If me and Alexis Michelle had a baby, wait, go back. Who said if me and Alexis Michelle have a baby? Anywho. So, hello. Hi, Ashley Summer. What would I name the baby? If I don't have a baby, what would you have named the baby? Oh. Is the baby a boy or a girl? Is it a drag baby? Not the baby's name will be returned to sender. Hey, Terezi. Hey, Don't Trip. Oh, y'all is in the building on tonight. Y'all are in the building. Hi, Ivy. So, I'm just going to be honest. I did not rewatch the whole reunion. I got to after the Aquaria Eureka lip sync. I thought I should rewatch it because I've come to Roy. So I just rewatched the reunion only up until Asia versus Eureka. Not Asia versus Eureka. What's the bitch name? Aquaria versus Eureka. The bitch won. I still get her name fucked up with everybody else's. I thought, when I have my contacts on, y'all know I don't see the clearest. Yeah, I didn't care to see the final lip sync. That I got. But I thought I've watched a couple other people's reviews. I'm like, damn, usually we ain't all the way off. Like the other people that I watch review, I'm like, usually we ain't all the way off. My reviews seem to be like way different than everybody else's. So I said, let me watch this shit sober and with my glasses on in a clean house, because that's what I did all day today. I cleaned my motherfucking house. I washed my hair. I did my nails. I cooked peach roll and a peach dump cake, bitch. I was on it. I was feeling my oats today. But here's what's tea. Oh, is it doing the freezy freeze shit? Oh, there we go. Here's what's tea. You know what, you simple Simon Palmer motherfuckers on mockery of it all. Alright, here we go. Yes, I did my nails ready for claws. They're not cleaned up yet, so they still got some polish around the edges. You know I'm gonna put them up. But I said, let me rewatch this. Thinking that something was gonna change, because a lot of times I come on these lives, y'all, and I will tell y'all like, I rewatched this, and I'ma say I recant that statement. I feel like this now changed. The first one, I don't think Asia O'Hara would have won even if the butterflies worked. The song choice was wrong, and after watching all the gags, after I watched all, you know, everybody's tricks and props and stunts, and Asia's not dead but catatonic butterflies, and Cameron Michael just went out there and lip sync. She ain't really had no her stunts and props and shit, and that's all fair. Eureka's reveals were like still good. Here's the difference between that and Sasha Velour. A year later, and looking back at the Sasha Velour lip sync, that's the difference. That was still a performance without the rose petals. She was still out there working the crowd. You see her mouth clearly. She was still lip syncing with the emotion of the song. Eureka did not do that. And Asia didn't do that. Once that first one ain't working, I understand you like, well, let me try the titty, because maybe more in there. Once that ain't work, you should have chalked it as a loss. But you wasn't even going hard at all. It's freezing on me. So yes, it is lip sync for your life. What props and stunts you could do. And upon rewatching the lip syncs, and that was the difference between Aquaria and the final three. She had props and stunts, but she was still lip syncing her ass off. Anyway, yeah. First of all, let me tell you why I really don't like the four-way format that I just noticed today as well, rewatching it. And that is that even how you pick who lip sync against each other ain't fair. It's not. Because you spin a wheel, right? And it picks one person. That one person then gets to choose who they lip sync against. So that means that person really set up both the matches. If somebody had a slick enough strategy, which Cameron did, because Cameron was like, we ain't dumb, and it's been a year since they shot the shit, so they know, oh, the fans is going crazy for Aquaria and Eureka and this and this and this. Let me pick Asia, because again, when Asia did have to lip sync, she lip synced against the Vixen and she really didn't win. And she really didn't win. So I was worried about Asia going into the lip sync anyway. Well, 877, that is my next point that I noticed. Even in the lip sync where it was the season 1 and the season 10 girls that wasn't even against each other, they were like working together. Even with that, I'm like, y'all doing too much editing. This ain't a Michael Bay movie. This is not a Jason Bourne movie. Why is it always boom, da boom, da boom, da boom, da boom, da boom with the cuts? Can I see what the fuck they're doing? And I understand that as somebody who is studied like film and shit, that a wide shot is usually pretty fucking boring. Unless there's something going on that the wide shot is fucking relevant. First of all, quit cutting between the two people. Let us see the whole lip sync so we can really see who won. That's number one. Yeah, I keep hearing they edited out Aquaria falling. I keep hearing that. But at the end of the day, I still don't think Eureka won. I'm sitting here looking at the lip sync. And I'm watching lips this time. Because I got on my glasses, I can see. I'm watching lip syncs. And if it's a hard song lip sync, but does have a dance break in the middle of it. If you want to win a lip sync, you should have walked back there and did the reveal when it wasn't no goddamn words to the song. You cannot turn around with your back to everybody while words is still going on in the damn song. And she did it twice and she got saved both times. I don't understand. If that was the case, then you should have let Valentina sit there with that goddamn mask on her face and lip sync. Well, shit, you did. It took you a while to say, wait a minute, stop the music. But to me, that went on way too long. She still had that mask on when she ain't take it off the first time. It was a goddamn word out of the song. As soon as it said, greedy, ooh, this bitch ain't taking her mask off. Hold up. Aquaria did a good job. I'm fine with Aquaria winning. I really am. She should have been in the bottom 2 for that makeover challenge, though. She should have been in the bottom 2. I think the reason why she wasn't in the bottom 2, I didn't think they thought. I personally don't think RuPaul and the judges panel thought that Aquaria was going to be able to turn the lip sync the way that she fucking did. That's what I think. But I said she'd have been in the bottom, she might would have been alright. Yeah, I'm okay with Aquaria winning. Plus, Aquaria has kind of been very, very, since the season has been airing, she's been very gracious. She's been very gracious. I do like that she spoke up. Hey, if you gonna go off on the vixen call in the name of my fandom, you not my fan. Don't do that. Well, here's the thing. Why would you think any of the season 1 girls will be good painted with HD cameras? They ain't never had to be on TV. You know how you learn how to paint to be on TV? By being on TV. Do you ever notice how much better the girls' makeup is when they come to the reunion? It's not just because they came to the reunion. It's because they saw the flaws in their makeup and said, oh no, this is what I need to adjust so when they come back on TV, that shit be perfect. That's why. Or now you have YouTube and things like that with HD cameras. I don't, because my HD camera is a piece of shit that don't want to fucking record. But you learn how to paint the TV by being on TV. That's alright, Liz. It's cool. YouTube be slow. But like, honestly, just in this section of videos, look at my makeup since from the first episode of All Stars to what my makeup looked like last night. You learn how to paint for TV by being on TV. You know what to adjust based on, okay, I need to do this contour darker, or maybe that's too dark. I need to blend this better because you can see that. I need my eyebrows to be thicker. Like, you learn that shit by being on TV. Well, here's the thing. To me, personally, I didn't really think none of the season 1 girls looked bad compared to what they looked like 10 years ago. They all improved. Y'all gotta give me that. They all improved from what they looked like on their season. All of them improved. But again, you could tell the only one whose paint was TV ready was the ones that was on TV. BB, Anjana, even though they said Anjana was looking yellow, but I think that was just the lighting and the gold reflecting from everybody else's outfit. And it was somebody else's makeup that was good. Chanel's. Like, but back on TV. Well, Dre, I said that. I don't think RuPaul like big queens. I don't. James Caldwell brought up a point in his review. And I said, you know, I'd never thought of that. But that is very possible. Because what is done in the dark will come to light, America. It will come to light in America, the lights are on. James said he personally thinks that Eureka didn't win because there's too much stuff coming up about her and racial shit. And RuPaul like, you ain't fucking up my money and brand with that shit. Now you could argue and say Sharon Needles, but that wasn't prior to her already being crowned. I'm so tired of y'all being worried about who the fuck failed the Snatch Game. Who cares? That's one challenge. If you ain't go home after it, you can still motherfucking win. It's all good. Latrice or Ginger definitely should have won. Latrice or Ginger definitely should have won. Ginger 100. I apologize. I can't remember season 4 clearly right now. Tyra was horrible in Snatch Game, playing Beyonce, and won the whole damn season. Thank you, receipts. Receipts. Played Beyonce in Snatch Game and did terrible and won the whole season. Alright, no, we not doing that. Not doing that. Stop that arguing amongst y'all. We not that shit. You can call bullshit, but we not doing that shit. We ain't gonna harp on it. The other thing I didn't like, if you were going to do that, well, Beyonce's not a character that's funny. It ain't shit funny about Beyonce. It's just not. So stop trying to make her funny. Tyra did have immunity during Snatch Game, but that's not the point. She did horrible in Snatch Game and went on. Beyonce should no longer be allowed. Are you one of these beehive people? Don't start this beehive shit with me like Beyonce is some sacred goddamn deity. She's not. Oh, Serena, I believe that too, but y'all really think our votes matter? They don't. Don't believe that for a goddamn second that our votes count. I'm going to tell you what else I wanted to talk about in my video. Because I had to rewatch my video too, because sometimes y'all comment and I'm like, I swear to God, once a video is over, I forget what the fuck I say. 9 times out of 10. So I have to rewatch my own videos a lot of times after I watch other people's reviews. And, this could just be clever writing, but we did all watch this season, so I don't think it was clever writing because whoever was writing this season wasn't clever at all. But don't you find it funny that they opened up Miss Congeniality and Miss Cracker is who put me on the game, my own together. You put up the vote for Miss Congeniality. They say bots is fucking it up, so they take it back down. And the people are going to vote amongst themselves on who is Miss Congeniality. But before they do that, RuPaul makes this whole speech. This joke about, well, what the Russians, we don't do tampering with our elections here. And because this whole season has been very political and RuPaul has been very political this season, maybe the boss was out from World Wonder itself. I'm just saying. Just said, Drake, maybe they rigged that shit themselves. Just so that they could pull this motherfucking badge on us. Well, you know what? Miss Congeniality to me, personally, and especially if the girls voted on it, I have no problem with who, because they are who had to be with them people the whole time. So if they're who voted for it, I wouldn't have had no problem if they would have for Eureka. If that's what the girls felt, then I'm cool with that. The thing is, Which is why the public shouldn't have to vote for, to have Miss Congeniality and Miss Fan Favorite. Have Miss Congeniality and Viewer's Choice. Because we can't tell you who congenial they edit. We just talked about that. While I'm sitting here like Aquarius slayed that lip sync and she won, honey, this and this and this, and I don't see it against Sharika, and all of y'all keep telling me, but she failed and they edited it out. Well, if we don't see everything. The people that are in that room do. That's who should be voting for Miss Congeniality. The other thing I want to talk about is I watched a couple of these spoiler videos too to see how much they got right, and a lot of them said Aquaria failed. You said who gonna care about a drag show that much? Hi, my name is JImmiPynk, and I sit here and get in fucking geesh every week, even on days that I work 12 hours to review the show. Yeah, people care that fucking much. Not enough for one person to get 20 million votes and the next person to get 11 million. I don't think it's 30 million people in America that watch Drag Race, and you can only vote if you was in America. Who didn't they want to win? Right, Isabel. These motherfucking children. Oh, geez, these young queens. And that might be another reason why it's good for Aquaria to win too, because Aquaria has pretty much taken a stand against like fans like don't threaten nobody on my account because you a fan of me. Don't do that shit. And Miss Cracker has too. So maybe with Aquaria kind of being the age of the people, or at least closer in age to the people that's doing this shit, maybe she can really get on her Melania Trump shit and really do something about anti-bullying as far as the internet, and at least amongst Drag Race fans. Onyx, I heard that the butterflies are sleeping because you have to put them to sleep or else they actually would have died because they've been trying to get out. So you have to put them to sleep. It's almost like the way they put you under anesthesia if you gotta have surgery, they put them to sleep until they need them. But yeah, the butterflies were not dead. I did see that this time with glasses on and no pink Moscato. I don't see the greatest out of my contacts, but it's too hard for me to put on my makeup, put on my lashes, everything, take my contacts back out, and then put on my glasses. I've done it, but I wasn't doing it on that day. Once I took them contacts out, them bitches was staying out. Where's the Moscato today? I'm about to start. I have Budweiser today. They were flying around the whole rest of the show, which probably just pissed Asia off even more. Nasty or if. Here's the thing. And I'm trying to think of who brought that up. Was that James Caldwell too? I touched on it in my review because I did say, even though I don't think butterflies would have worked for any Janet Jackson, but in the same vein, them rose petals didn't really fit for none of them songs either. The problem with that being is this, and I said this, I think I said it last night. Sasha Velour has started a very slippery slope because people is going to keep trying to pull stunts instead of actually getting out there and perform. I don't mind a reveal. Yeah, Together Again, it would have worked. It might have worked for Escapade too. It might have worked. Like a lighter fare song, poppier, one of Janet Jackson's poppier songs. But Nasty and If, that wasn't it, sis. Runway, I was thinking Runway too. Yeah, it might have worked. One of the poppier songs. One of the poppier songs, the lighter songs, might have worked. Because Sasha Velour, let's just be honest, what was the other song? Y'all help me out because I know y'all know. I know she lip synced to So Emotional. What did the other people have to lip sync to? What did Trinity and Shay have to lip sync to? This first of all, some Britney song. Was it Britney Spears? Stronger. Them rose petals would have worked for Stronger. You can kind of get it off a little So Emotional because it's kind of a love song and roses represent love. And you can kind of get that off. That shit wouldn't have worked for Stronger at all. Them rose petals wouldn't have worked for Stronger at all. Now, I'm okay with reveals. I'm okay with reveals because that is part of drag. And I'm okay with some props. It's just a very, very thin line. I feel like Asia was completely dependent on that gag working. She was not prepared to actually lip sync or dance when it failed. It wouldn't have worked for that at all. So, Serena, I was getting into all of that upon the rewatch of what I noticed. An hour and a half for a show that didn't need to be an hour and a half, but we didn't get to now. I do know Worlds of Wonder, and that might be coming up the next couple of days because a lot of times when the past queens are there, they do have the past queens work the runway and they see it, because I remember when Bob got crowned, they all had them and how many of them came out like purse first. So they'll probably be on Worlds of Wonder's website, on YouTube in a couple days. I know. No, that was just a failure of planning. Oh, Maddie Rance and Jamar always had me cracking up, girl. Yeah, I understand that. If she would have danced too hard, she would have shook them to death. But once you realize motherfuckers wasn't working, if it come between me and some goddamn butterflies and $100,000, guess what? All them butterflies can die. Yeah, I said it, called Apska or Peter or who the fuck ever. But if it's them butterflies or my 100, and then I'll donate 10% of it to y'all motherfucking cause. How about that? Hey, Bootress. Yeah, that was way too long. I just think, again, the whole, and even if you really think about Shangela All Stars 3, even though Shangela is a good get sinker too, and again, that's the difference. She was pulling some jokes. Oh, hi, creatoress. Love you, Jimmy, and I know I don't know when the Deuce is returning. I hope soon. Me too. Me too. I really, again, that was the difference upon rewatching it. Sasha Velour, even without them rose petals, was still serving that song. That was an added bonus. Aquaria on the last lip sync, like, yeah, she had the little sparklers and the candles, but she was still lip syncing that song. She was still serving it without that. That's the fucking difference. Asia was just like, well, if these butterflies don't work, fuck it. I'm just gonna do, oh, yeah, look, now I gotta do what Maddie and Jamar and them did. I gotta get on my couch to do it too. That shit was hilarious. You've heard nothing good about other reviewers? What you mean? Are you saying you've heard nothing good, like the other reviewers, nobody liked it either? Or are you saying I don't say nothing good about other reviewers? I do. I just don't like the motherfuckers that spoil shit. And I don't like the motherfuckers that's phony acting because they think they're going to get a job on WoW one goddamn day. Hi, Derek. No, which one? No one liked the show? Oh, you only watch me and Maddie and Jamar. Others are racist as fuck. There are a lot of them out there that's racist. I'm just saying. But James Caldwell is always good. Alexander Rogers is always good. Even though we don't always have the same opinions, but they're always good. And entertaining as fuck. And Alexander is hilarious, and James is hilarious too. But James is very knowledgeable because James has done drag for shit, I think he said 15 years. It might have been long, it might be longer than that. And James also auditions for the show every year. So he's very, very knowledgeable. Also, his pose reviews are really, really good because he's from the ballroom scene. So, like, he's very, very knowledgeable. So his reviews are really good too. What's my sign? Fucking right. Taurus the bull. Don't it show? Can't you tell? I am a stereotypical Taurus through and fucking through. Yeah, you'll like Alexander Rogers and you'll like James Caldwell, and those are bigger YouTubers. Like, they got James got something like 285,000 subscribers. I'm surprised you haven't seen him yet. But see, when you get them kind of numbers, you don't gotta do shit like I do, like work for 12 fucking hours, get in the shower, come home, get engaged, and stay up for an additional 6 hours to watch, get dressed, review, edit, go live so that you don't fall asleep before the shit get done editing and them shit. I suspect you might kind of like be a little bit of a hater. Just a little bit. It's alright, we all got a little touch. Starting to think SS, you got a little bit of hate to you. Because here's the thing. That's called shade. And if you're going to put it out there on the table every other goddamn episode, you're the elephant queen, then it's fair game for somebody to talk shit about you about being fat. And you know how I know? Because I'm fat. I'm not obese, but I damn sure ain't in shit. Yeah, Maddie did apologize. And I told him he didn't fucking have to. I said I'm fat and I found it fucking hilarious. He didn't say nothing too bad, but I understand. I do understand why he apologized too, because sometimes I get revved up about the show. Like, what was the one time when it was now I got so mad and I was like, bitch, you ain't even a drag queen. You a cross-dresser to do musical theater. That crossed a little bit of a line because she is a drag queen and she's an excellent drag queen, but she had just pissed me off so bad on the episode. Sometimes when you get heated, you say some shit, but they gonna be alright. Keeping it real is important. Keeping it real is important. You know. Something else I want to say about these other reviewers. If I watch one or more of these motherfuckers that don't even show their face on camera, or do a voiceover, you just want to type some words out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. SS, you know you just invalidated your whole fucking point by saying that. How is it valid to make fun of her weight if that's her brand? Because that's her brand! Like, what the hell? don't believe anybody. I got my own opinion, and that gives no fucks, and I'm quite sure y'all done figured that out by now. But, I'm going back to that, because that's what I was talking about. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah. Those are the stripes. You know how to be on different color stripes. See, and that's the thing too. When I see that y'all keep taking me off the fun shit, y'all gonna make me get serious. Listen here. That is our fucking job. Yes, it is fun, but we get paid to do that. And guess what? Maddie get paid way more than I do because he got way more subscribers and way more views. That is his job. Truth be told, he can say whatever the fuck he want to say about whoever the fuck he want to say it about and don't got to apologize to anybody. But any reviewer you watch, and that's why so many of us that's different and can still do what we do, because everybody is different. And guess what? For as hard as he went on what's the bitch name? Kennedy Davenport, is as hard as I went in on Trixie Mattel on All Stars. I went in on Trixie Mattel. I went in on Trixie Mattel. But guess what? If you agree with me, you ain't gonna look at it like I did it that fucking harsh. That's why a lot of y'all are saying this, which I agree. But to some point, sometimes people is just going hard on the queen because they don't like that queen. People was going in hard on the vixen because of a race thing. Some people was just going in on the vixen because they was just like, her attitude fucking sucks and it ain't got nothing to do with race. There are black queens. James Caldwell be going in on the vixen every goddamn episode. But guess what? If you don't like the vixen, you not gonna see nothing wrong with that. Because you gonna be like, amen, say that. Why it's so many different reviewers and we all got different fucking opinions, and that's the reason why. So if you don't like somebody because you don't like how hard they went in somebody, that's a real easy fix. Stop watching their fucking channel. Just like that. Yeah, the thing is can you take it though? I know somebody that stopped they tried to go in on something. They fan base ate their ass alive, and that bitch did a YouTube video about 2 days later and said I'm not doing YouTube reviews no more. That's true tea, and I spoke about that on the live because the shit pissed me off. But I never said names, and I was never ignorant about it. I was just saying, like, don't come for nobody if you don't want nobody to come for you. You can't come for nobody, and then when they get that ass, you being attacked. And you have that option too to disable comments. Me personally, I read all my comments. I comment back to all of my comments. Even the nasty ones. Because guess what? Usually the nasty one is some troll. Hold on, let me go to your page. Oh, okay, 0 subscribers, no videos, and you just got on YouTube yesterday. How about this? You're a troll, so let me give you the attention that you want. I'm going to read you for motherfucking filth. I'm going to tear you the fuck down, and then I'm going to say, you got your attention for the day. Are you cool? Now you blocked. You said it was sad how bad Eureka was. Yeah, Simone, like James, I just watched his review and my mind was blown because I was like, me and James, we don't always agree, but it's usually some points, especially because we're actually from pretty much the same area. Pittsburgh is an hour away from me, like about an hour and a half, an hour if you speed, and Pittsburgh is an hour away from me. So this area, Ohio, Pennsylvania, you know, kind of the same area. So a lot of times we have the same opinions because we know the same type of drag and different things like that. I was outdone when I watched his review and was just like, we did not agree on anything. On anything, because he thought Eureka killed it. James thought Eureka killed it. But them, like I said, them reveals was real cute. I'm gonna give her motherfucking props. Them reveals was fantastic. But I have a problem with you completely walking away on the lip syncs, and I have a problem with you doing the same motherfucking steps over and over again. Oh, that's somebody I went, oh, you want to talk about going hard on somebody? I went the fuck in on Thor. And still don't fucking care for her and don't give a fuck. But the point I'm making about that is you can't be offended how a reviewer talks about somebody else. You can be. Then don't watch them. There are reviewers. I used to be faithfully watching AfterBuzz. Faithfully watched AfterBuzz, RuPaul's Drag Race. In the chat room with them and everything, talking. They was knowing me by fucking name when I came in the room. And I did not like the black dude. What was his name? Kevin Kinney? I could not stand him. I never agreed with him. But when he left, I felt like, you know, I swear I felt like it was Santino and Michelle Visage all fucking over again. Because motherfucking Mark got out of motherfucking control with his borderline racist ass. And I was like, and now they got this Latino dude on there. And if he's there, because he ain't there all the time, when he there, he'll check mark. I don't even think they like each other in real life. For real. But they got a job to do. But I can't watch that shit no more. Well, Serena, Alex is a comedian. Y'all know that, right? Alex is a comedian. Like, that's why his channel is the roast of everything. Like, he's an insult comic. That's what he wants to do. He's trying to pursue a career in stand-up comedy. That's what he does, yes. Oh, for sure. Miss Cracker be giving y'all the tea all the time. I said that review with the Jew. That's what I was supposed to call my live last night, y'all, and I was drunk and I couldn't remember it because I was going to call it Revisit with a Niglet. You know why? Because Alice used to do his videos very, very short, and I think people were saying like they was too short to have ads on them, because he used to do, instead of it being like a section, he used to do just like whatever the one show he was. If it was only 3 minutes, it was only 3 minutes. Alex is a coon. I wouldn't say coon. As far as Drag Race, he does tend to have a disdain for the black queens a lot of the time. But I always find that the shit that he says, I do see his point. Whether I agree with it or not, it's never, you know, I can always say I can see it. Well, there is a such thing as dry comedy. That's why they have somebody called the straight man. Not that Alexander could ever play the straight man. He'd have found that funny. I hope so, because it wasn't shade. Yeah, I'm like, I was about to say, he does tend to be a little bit on the other side of the fandom, whereas like we be calling bullshit, he kind of goes along with what the show is trying to portray a lot. So in that case, well, yeah, why would you, how would you, if you going along with what the show is portraying, you ain't never gonna like a black queen. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you know, that's what I'm about. I'm about the opinions. I'm about the opinions, and y'all know I'm a passionate person. Sometimes y'all gonna say something, I'm gonna be like, now hold on now. I just have the benefit of whatever y'all say, I could talk about it for a half an hour and never shut up about it because I'm the one that's on the camera. Do I think RuPaul's Drag Race is anti-black? Yeah, my real hair is thick. That's why y'all don't hardly ever see my real hair. That's why y'all don't really hardly ever see my real hair, because I chose to, well, I haven't had a relaxer in about, I'm 40 now. I think I grew it out at 27. So, summertime, heat, fuck you. Y'all ain't never gonna see my real fucking hair. Ever. Unless it's just pulled back. And I was gonna do that. I wasn't even gonna put on a wig for the live. I was gonna gel it back, but I just washed it and blow dried it. So that I can wear, because I do have a straight bob fall that I want to wear, and I would have to fly in the front of my hair, and I'm like, you just wash your hair, don't put no product in it and slick it back. What did I think? I did the Piano Man All-Star. I think you're new. Welcome. Not you would love for me to go in on you. It's not going in. The thing is I'm very, very honest. For those of y'all that was around when Nina Brown was on, y'all know that I wasn't doing live videos and shit. Usually wasn't doing live videos like that then. But, you know, she would come on my channel, she would comment, I would be in her live, she would watch my videos live with the people on her Instagram, all kinds of shit. And I told her from the very beginning, I'm like, don't think because you the only contestant that's ever commented on my channel and that we actually, like, talk, if you could say that if you don't fuck up on the show, I'm not going to still say what I got to say. And I did. No product in freshly washed hair. I got some coconut oil in it, but that's it. But, like, no. I'm like, I ain't about to put no gel in my hair and then try to put a flat iron to it tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch on to what everybody is saying up in this piece. Okay, so so I watched a couple of those videos to see if their predictions was right. I'm like, how is y'all getting this much tea, and why do y'all think y'all want to do that? Because some people don't want to watch spoilers, and then I just feel like that's a cash grab, and that's for attention. Because why would you want to? You can just go on Reddit and do that. Why do you want to make a YouTube video about that and you don't even show your face or say your voice, or you'll use your voice? I will at least give Jake Beyonce that. He'll put his motherfucking face on the bitch and say, I read this on Reddit and this is what the tea is and this is what's gonna happen. I just stopped watching his videos altogether because that motherfucker don't understand that half the time if you getting speculation from Reddit, that's going to be a spoiler because that's going to be what it is. Well, I didn't feel like it was a spoiler. That motherfucker put shit right in the title. Like, why did you do that? I get weird or wired? You know, I don't know. I don't want to see spoilers. I don't want to see spoilers for shows that I review. Oh, Nina gets weird. Oh, I was wondering where Nikki Star TV was at because I watch her reviews too. I was wondering why I didn't see one. Well, if them people be in, they can get the spoilers because you know, like, you can buy tickets to go to the reunions. It just be regular people there, probably just like live in LA or whatever. Do I like Sibling Rivalry with Monet and Bob? Yeah, I've checked it out a couple of times. It's pretty good. Yeah, I don't like spoilers. Like, for movies and shit, I don't really care. Unless it's something that I'm going to review because I want my reaction to be authentic. Because I'm not about that life. Like, I don't ever want to go to a taping of the finale where they say, well, this person might have won, and your reaction, everybody's reaction is fake, even the people that won, because you don't know if you won or not. No, they have a set amount of tickets for people that come that are famous people, but then like you can go. See the bootress? Yeah, you can get tickets for the finale and go. I don't ever want to go though. I don't ever want to go because then I'm gonna know everything already. And then I think they make you sign an NDA. That's why them people don't be showing their face and stuff, because they probably be going to them things, or they probably work for RuPaul's Drag Race, or they be knowing the tea. Do I think they favor look queens over queens that can perform? This season, no. This is the one season I can say no. I don't think they favor look queens over queens that can perform. Not really. Not really. They said the RuPaul wasn't a good host live. They should do it live. I know for a fact, I thought I'd have to go back and look at my reviews. I know for a fact when it was the makeover challenge, she should have been in the bottom. I think it was another time she should have been in the bottom for the share challenge. She should have been in the bottom at least twice. You damn right. Hey, awesome 1990s. We talking about this ass finale. I didn't even mind that. If you were going to do that, I liked when they did the production numbers for the 3 individual girls. I liked when they did that. I mean, because y'all really could have did that instead of having that. Y'all could have did that with all 4 of them instead of that season 1 versus season 10 bullshit y'all did. And then I have a problem with this. Y'all know I have a problem with aesthetics as far as color. Because my degree is in graphic design, even though I know sometimes my graphics be fucked up. I be rushing shit. I ain't got time. And I be doing stuff and it be to perfection. I might work on that shit for like 2 days. But all Perez Hilton spoiled Raja's win. Here's the thing. And let me get back into this and then I'm going to get back into y'all questions. I have a problem with aesthetics. I liked when that used to be the production, the whole production number at the beginning with all the girls from the season, and they would say, okay, y'all all wear black, but the top 3 gonna wear red, or y'all all wear red and they gonna wear gold, or wherever it went. So you told all the season 1 girls to wear gold, but all the season 10 girls could wear whatever they want. So when they did their little production number, it looked sloppy. Why not say, I want all my season 1 girls in gold and I want all my season 10 girls in platinum? No, season 7 was a good season though. It was. Season 7 was Laganja and Gia. Laganja was good TV. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I was here for Laganja Estranja because she was good TV. Season 7 had a good snatch game. I still don't know how Adore Delano made it to the 3, but there that is. Okay, SS. Receipts. Max was forced off the show by producers. Please explain that. Share with the class. The judges don't. Michelle does. The judges don't hate when you have aesthetic. Michelle does. Unless you're thin and blonde and it don't matter. Because she never tells them to change their shit. And Anaya? Anaya, RuPaul ain't had a top lip since Matthew Anderson left. He was told to that dramatic stunt where he was grasping for breath. Max apparently knew she was going home. Jimmy, if you could pick a contestant for All Stars 4, who would you pick? Latrice Royale? Yeah. That's why I said don't listen to them. Do not listen to them. Do not listen to Michelle motherfucking Visage, because she is setting you up for failure. If you don't wear nothing but gray hair, then don't wear nothing but gray hair. Not but it looked like a chin last night. I was just saying like, oh, because the hair was pushed back, but it was going a little bit this way. That was a different wig. No, bitch. No. What was season 6? Right, Trixie wear blonde hair every week. They tell you to do something, don't you do it. Rue's wigs this season. What you mean wigs? You mean the same 3? You mean the same 3 wigs? Because if them was all different wigs, then you definitely need to fire Delta Work. Shade. That ain't shade. That's facts. Facts are facts, America. We all seen this season. I seen the platinum blonde that was pushed back, I think 3 times. There was one that was a golden blonde, same hairstyle, and then it was a honey blonde, same hairstyle. Same exact hairstyle. The only wigs that stood out was the 2 from the promo looks, and when she was sick and she had the whole mask over her face in the ponytail. Not throw the whole squad away. Rue looks good in strawberry blonde. Remember when she used to actually try different stuff? Like the one time she had on the platinum gray wig with the red and black dress? Remember when she used to have hair that was like in tight waves? Remember the one time she had on the dress with her on it with the afro and she had the afro? Come on, man. Somebody can't style you an afro? Trixie, just don't. I'm starting to wonder, is Trixie Mattel actually that funny, or is it Katya's reaction to the shit that she was saying that made it seem like it was funny? Because you know how some people have that really infectious laugh and you don't even know what they're laughing at and you'll start laughing because they laughing? I know, because that was all Matthew's doing. You like to think Max inspired the Silver Fox runway? I thought when Max first walked into the world with the gray hair, because she kind of had like an older aesthetic, that she was kind of trying to do this old lady thing, but then when she did the runway challenge, she had came out and she had just had the poker straight blonde hair like Aquaria had on for her old lady challenge. I said, oh, the bitch just wear gray hair. That's kind of sickening, because at that time, that was before the silver hair was a fucking trend. That shit was not a trend. And she only wore gray hair. I thought it was kind of sickening. And she names all her wigs. She better name that one thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3. Say, hell no, Trixie ain't funny. Everybody knows this Katya. She was funny on Trixie and Katya's high school reunion, though, the Peaches Christ thing. That was pretty funny. I know RuPaul is older and she get in drag less and less and less, and she older and she got to be comfortable and she been sitting on her nuts for 40 fucking years, and I get that. But come on, man, this is your show. If you not gonna bring me the motherfucking glamour, then don't judge and drag. We still know you are the mother drag queen. So if you not gonna bring it to me every ball, I would rather you just have on your Klein Epstein suit at the judge's table and let Michelle keep getting dressed in theme, and that's real. Not thing 1, she needs to name it trash and then give her that tired wig, Maria. thing about it is, too, about Cracker, and this is true for a lot of queens, not just Miss Cracker. Competition is not for everybody. You could be the best drag queen in the world and crack under pressure in a competition. You can. I don't think that was the environment for Cracker's talent. Because Review with a Jew is fucking hilarious, and when she has her own mixes with her own mixes when she lip syncs and she does like the song and then like a break into like a comedy break and make it funny, it's great. I used to love contests. What was it called? She did have her own YouTube channel and she would be reviewing the episodes. That shit was hilarious. Whatever happened to Alyssa Edwards' podcast? Because that was coming on YouTube for all of like 3 episodes and then just stopped. Miss Cracker has a drag daughter. So Bob's grandmother. Cool. Cool. This is what I liked. That people was not peeping game, and I heard a lot of people say, why did she wipe that tear away from her face? Because she did that on the first challenge too. And I felt like her all black was, because that's when she went home trying to be her darker side or her inner saboteur. She came out in that all black, and I was like, oh, that's Miss Crumbs. No. It's okay to have the same silhouette every week. Bianca Del Rio do it. But you are Real Motherfucker Paul. Had the same silhouette every week, but we have a different hair color, some different hair. I remember when she used to actually know what the challenge was going to be, and she would be dressed in theme of the challenge. That was sickening to me. When they did the rocker challenge, she still had on her gown, but it was like some black leather and something else, and then her hair was like more rocker looking. It had like that braid going down. It was the roots underneath was black. Like that was everything. Oh, I liked Miss Cracker's look. Peppermint is Bob's drag mother, is it? I don't know if that one is right. I don't think so. Or remember when they was marrying the straight people, but they was put them both in drag, and she came out dressed like the mother of the bride. Like, where is that RuPaul at? Oh, adopted. Okay, yeah, I believe that. Dusty's look. Now that is high fucking drag right there. That is the type of shit that I like to see as your look for the finale. I want your look for the finale to be you to the utmost, but glam. And because she's the punk queen, to do that in gown form, bitch, she slayed my whole fucking heart. I love James Mansfield's channel. I would love to see it kind of did look like Dragula though. But Dragula is punk. So I was like, I'm here for it. That was everything. Whoever did that outfit for her. And she knew it too, because when she was doing her little season 10 lip sync, she was serving, giving a little twirl. Get these cookies, bitch. It was everything. She was my top. She was my top of the night. It did, because I was just like, I really was like, listen to this. Now y'all all seen it, but pretend y'all didn't. So I'm gonna wear a captain's hat, a rhinestone bra, but only half of a jacket. And then it's gonna be a leather mermaid skirt, but the skirt is gonna have cutouts in it. That shit sounds fucking insane. You would be like, bitch, Where they do that at? Is you cosplaying again? What is that? But bitch, she took like 5 different elements of the outfit and put that shit together. She was my top 2 of that was a shoot. That was a shoot to me. Cause I'm like, that was Dusty. Oh yeah. James gives drag history, costume tutorials, all kind of shit. James' channel is great. I missed that last comment. It looked like a good one. Could somebody type something so I can see the comments? No? I want to see the version of the lip sync where Aquaria failed, because you know they probably do it 2 or 3 times. Too much editing on the lip syncs. That's what I think. Too much editing on the lip syncs. This is what I want for the lip syncs, even during the show, even during the lip syncs for your life. Let's be fair. I want you to either do a split screen and have 2 cameramen. One follow the one person, one follow the other girl lip syncing. If they happen to cross paths, it's just going to be a shot with both of them in it. From different angles. Or, I want it to be one shot and it's a wide shot where we can see the whole stage. We can see everything they're doing. Oh, that's why I was supposed to watch that. Because everybody's like living for Sasha Velour's outfit. And on first viewing, I was like, I still haven't seen it again. Because I was just like, y'all is living for... It's Adam and Eve, but it's also the Blue Diva from the Fifth Element. And where do those 2 things go together? See, where Dusty put some shit together that it wasn't supposed to go together and it looked good. And it was like, oh, it's so detailed in rhinestones. You can put rhinestones on a goddamn turd. It's still a fucking turd. I didn't like it. I've seen Sasha Velour do way better than that. But a lot of them outfits, but I might just not care for her aesthetic that much. And I'll be honest, because in her season where everybody was living, and the judges and stuff was living for some of her outfits, I was like, really? Oh yeah, I think I'm the only person that said I ain't like Sasha Velour's outfit. His season 9 finale outfit, the one where he had the white dress that was custom painted. Oh yeah, that was sickening. Every time I try to come back and read the comments, them bitches disappear. I'm trying to be interactive, damn it. I don't know. We gonna get an All-Stars 4 way before we should. Oh, I want to tell y'all this. Peep game. So I thought I was going to get a nice little break. Wendy's. I thought I was going to get a break from reviewing drag. At least till October 31st when Dragula drop, because it always drop. Well, now it's on the network, it might not drop on Halloween. But, oh, the Blue African Queen look, I love that. I love anytime somebody pays respect to their heritage and drag. I like when black queens do African things. I like when Asian queens do Asian things. I like when Latina queens do Latino things. I just like when people pay homage to their heritage. I loved when Morgan McMichaels had on that whole plaid Scottish geesh. I loved that. Whose finale dress was man to you? Something is always man to you. You don't say a lot of positive stuff, SS. I'm just saying. Every time I read your comment, it's not always, it's not very positive. Elias, I feel bad for Asia too, but at the end of the day, stop relying on them stunts. It's lip sync for your life. Not have butterflies flying out. Hey Esteban, good night. Because really, think about this. I'm not gonna drag you for that, Anaya, because Nina Brown should be doing way better than what she's doing. She should, because she's very talented, and her lip syncs. We wasn't paying attention to that Valentina lip sync because we was paying too much attention to, oh my God, she don't know the words, and cracking up about that. Nina Brown killed that lip sync. And the one where she was dressed up like the cat with the leopard and she was shaking the breastplate. I'm like, bitch, Nina Brown low-key was a goddamn lip sync assassin too. She might not be the greatest dancer, but bitch will serve on a fucking lip sync. Nina Brown low-key was a lip sync assassin for real. Yeah, Scatmatic, you right. She don't take a lot of risk, but she does slay her lip syncs. She does slay her lip syncs. She does. Well, here's the thing, Dre. It was a cute idea. And I think I might have said this in the live last night, but I'll say it again because all of y'all probably wasn't in the live. Did I see Nina's IT performance? No. Nina versus Aja? Yeah, like I said, the key to if you're going to pull a stunt, you still have to be able to perform that song. If that stunt don't work out, you still got to be serving. Sasha Velour did that. Shangela did that. Asia O'Hara did not. She was relying on the stunt. The stunt is supposed to accentuate the performance, not be the performance. Oh, Robert, hi. We were all expecting Mayhem to kill the competition. Okay, I said this last night too. So I'm going to say this. It is a reality show. Therefore, they do not cast 14 queens expecting all of them to have an equal chance to get to the top. You got to cast somebody that you don't mind going home first, second, or third. You got to cast somebody. You have to cast filler queens. You have to. No. I'm not saying butterflies. What you talking to me? No. I have been said that. Butterflies, if y'all knew ahead of time that y'all was going to be lip syncing to Janet Jackson, you shouldn't have butterflies because there was a very little chance that you was going to get a song that shit was going to match. What I'm saying is the idea of having the whole butterfly outfit and butterflies coming out was a cute idea. The idea was cute. It was clever. But I wouldn't have did butterflies knowing that somebody else that's in the top 4 already wore an outfit with multicolored butterflies all over on the runway. So you lost me right there. When she came out, I was looking at her outfit and I'm like, why do you got on the remix to Cameron's butterfly outfit? Like, that was the first thing I thought. Oh, that whole outfit was a mess. Oh no, I had completely forgot Blair St. Clair was on the show, so they said she was a front runner for Miss Congeniality. I forgot about her completely. But bitch, I didn't forget about her last night, because that motherfucking gown was sickening. She did that. What do I think about Bang Bang being the final lip sync song? Like a fucking setup. Because I'm like, so you was going to have a top 3 all together, because that's weird. That was just a weird coincidence. I really don't see why, if you were going to do if you were going to say, well, the 2 lip syncs is going to be Janet Jackson, why the final one wasn't Janet Jackson too. And I ain't the only person that said that. All the reviewers said that, like, so y'all happen to end up being 3 at the end, and you just happen to have a song to lip sync to with 3 different people on it. Okay. I didn't like the top 3 lip sync because, first of all, even when they do that on the show with the final 4, when it was the final 3, that is too hard to focus your attention on 3 different people to try to really figure out who's doing the best lip syncing, and that With that being said, how could you possibly judge and say who was the best one? You can't focus on all three of them. You can't. I didn't see Drag Race Thailand, but let's keep it 100. Drag Race Thailand in their first season had better looks and better challenges than we had in 10. How is your first challenge a 3 in 1 look? Them bitches ain't playing in Thailand. I do feel like Aquaria was the best. That's why she won. I was just saying it was hard to watch. So in this case, stunts and shenanigans was a great idea because you on stage with 2 other people. I'm going to notice sparks and confetti cannons. That's going to draw my attention right back to you. Aquaria be playing dumb. She ain't dumb. Yeah, but at the same time, Carnage. At the same time, Carnage, Chad Michaels did share and turned that bitch out, though. Oh, I ain't never going to DragCon. Never. No, Coco wasn't that bad as Janet. She had Janet down. It's just, Janet Jackson is like Beyonce. Like, she's not funny. The only thing you could have did funny was had one of the other girls rip your shirt off and had a nipple ring. I mean, what else is funny about Janet Jackson? Well, usually 3-way lip syncs at drag shows, Dre is not a competition where all 3 people are lip syncing all 3 parts of the song at the same time. Oh yeah, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. She'll slay a look. You gotta do somebody, to me, you have to do somebody with a big personality on Snatch Game because you shouldn't be. This is what I'm saying. Coco actually had Janet Jackson down pat. But it's not a biopic. It's a comedy thing, so you have to do something to make it over the top or something to make it funny. How Janet probably goes from 0 to 10, but probably is not going to work because you don't know that about Janet Jackson. So that wouldn't be funny. You have to go off of something that somebody would kind of speculate about, like Alicia Keys. When Alexis Mateo did Pregnant Alicia Keys, but was being butch and hitting on chicks because when Alicia Keys first came out, everybody thought she was a lesbian. That's why it was funny. Mad TV Whitney. Well, I didn't like the fact that Asia O'Hara wasn't it Asia O'Hara that was gonna do Whitney Houston? They said they couldn't make no coke jokes. Well, why the fuck else is you making fun of Whitney Houston? Because that's what's funny about her is that she coked out. That's what's funny about her. And Aquaria did do a good job with Melania Trump. She should have been in top. I don't think she should have won Snatch Game. I really don't. But she did do a good job. But she was like making jokes about like really being held against her will and shit like that. Shit that we already be kind of thinking about Melania Trump. That's what I'm saying. Like you have to play on, comedy, you have to play on something that people know or else it's not going to be funny. Her China joke, like yeah, she came quick with that. She did come quick with that China joke. Do you think queens shouldn't do other queens? No, because in this day and age, if it's Snatch Game and it's a celebrity, most the queens that get done on the show be the ones that are celebrities though. So I don't mind. Like, I don't want to see nobody come on here and be like, welcome to Snatch Game. Please welcome Calorie Kardashian Williams, because she's not going to be one of the ones that's a celebrity. Now, if you get on there and say, please welcome Eureka, or please welcome Monique Hart, or even Miss Vanjie, because those are the ones that's going to blow up. Those they are celebrity level. D-list. but celebrity nonetheless. And really the key to Snatch Game is you gotta do somebody that RuPaul would know who that is. That's the key. Oh, somebody doing Bianca Del Rio for Snatch Game? Yeah, but you'd have to be a slick, smart motherfucker to do Bianca, though. You can't do Bianca and not be as quick as Bianca. Because that's what she known for. Like, that shit be quick. Quick and cutting. If you can't do that, if you can't be as quick or as fast as Bianca, you better not do her. I don't think nobody would be able to do Bianca justice now. Now, if we still got RuPaul's Drag Race Season 25, somebody might have her by then. RuPaul doesn't know any of the queens, though. Ha, that's funny. Oh, she know Trixie. She knows certain ones. She know the ones that blew up. The same ones everybody else know. Dre, I don't think that's why we have it. Because I think lip sync battle kind of bit off of RuPaul's Drag Race a little bit. I think we had a lip sync battle last year because the lip syncs were so fucking horrible. That's what I think. Because they got a whole year to think about what they gonna do for the finale, and them lip syncs was so trash. They was like, we gonna make these bitches lip sync. I'll never forget the Rue forgot Nina Bonita Brown's name. Well, you think RuPaul is like us and she be sitting around on Instagram all day watching lives? She don't. Her and BB did know each other before Drag Race, and her and Roger did too. Shangela's Jennifer Lewis was everything, but damn, you didn't live with her for how many years? You should have her down. Stunts NYC, ha ha ha. You silly. I don't think I should have drank that V8 juice, y'all. I got a little bit of heartburn. How am I gonna drink beer with heartburn? I'm gonna try though. It is now cocktail hour. I good all day. I did everything that I was supposed to do today. I didn't go to the grocery store because the first of the month people got their money, and I don't like going to the grocery store when the first of the month people got their money. So I got to get up early, and it's a grocery store here called Mark's that opens at 7 a.m. Ain't nobody gonna be in that bitch but old people at 7 o'clock in the morning, so I gotta get up and go to the grocery store then. But you know, Dollar General, for those of y'all in the Midwest, y'all know what Dollar General is. I was like, what can I make for dinner? Because I don't want to order out. And I was like, what do they sell? I was like, all I need is egg noodles, mixed vegetables, cream of mushroom soup. I already had breadcrumbs and cheese. And tuna. The Dollar got all that, and then I was like, oh. I had been talking about dump cake for like the whole last week because I thought we was going to have a potluck at work because I got to work on the 4th of July. And I said, you know what? Instead of me going over here buying some goddamn cookies, instead of getting these cookies, I can make a cheesecake. But then I didn't feel like doing all that either, so then I made a dump cake. Right, that's what I'm saying. Everything gonna be crowded. That's why I said I gotta get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and try to get to the grocery store because I gotta get hamburgers and hot dogs from my mom's house too. In the next 2 years, somebody gonna do Cardi B. Somebody gonna do Cardi B season 11. Probably Miss Vanjie. Well, Shangela was already doing well. Shangela was already doing TV and movies and stuff. And Hurricane Bianca 2 is out. Hey, Choo Choo. Chi Chi was gonna do Cardi B. Oh, was she? Why didn't she? Why did you go with Maya Angelou? She should have did Cardi B. For All Stars. But she did Maya Angelou. Oh, Elias. RuPaul ain't letting the motherfucking Boulay brothers get shine like that on his show. You see, they went and got Sean from the pit crew, and RuPaul went and got his ass back. You did peep that game, didn't you? Thank you, Awesome 1990s. Remember to like my shit. You want somebody to do Azalea Banks. That would have been that would kind of be live. I always want somebody to like be swinging the chicken over their head and just be starting shit with everybody. Always got something smart to say. You already got kicked off for body odor. What? Choo Choo in here came in the room spilling all the goddamn tea. I do not got a big enough mop for that. He got kicked off for body odor. Ooh, Ishmael on the Boulay Brothers. I don't do gauges and all that stuff, but that body is right. Oh yeah, ain't nobody gonna do Azalea Banks now. You damn right. Oh. Y'all know that smell. You ain't even got to see a flame. You know that smell when that shit hit that synthetic hair. Like, oh, I smell it. This hair, this wig is so thirsty, girl. That's why this is my 80s hair. Trinity did Nikki, it was horrible. Yeah. Because she didn't do it right. If you're going to do Nicki Minaj, first of all, you're going to have to stuff your ass. And you're going to have to find some kind of way, like so-and-so did, that you have to be standing up. Like every time they come to you, you need to be just like straddled over the chair. Like, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Because she always got her ass out. Like every time they would ask me a question if I was doing Nicki Minaj, I would be standing up in the chair with my ass up. Oh, RuPaul ain't having that shit. And Nicki Minaj, you would have to talk and you would just be answering the question. And you would have to be like, Silly Sally is so silly. She put her credit card or her blank instead of her purse. Well, really, seriously, was so silly that she like you would have to do that. You have to turn into Roman, or like you can do like the visual gag, like when they do the camera cutaway and come back and have like your lipstick all around your face and shit, and have like the name would say Roman on it. Like you gotta do shit like that. Chicken God said the safest thing for Snatch Game is if you're gonna audition for RuPaul's Drag Race, have a character in mind because they're gonna make you fucking do that. You know Snatch Game is coming. Nikki can be hilarious. It's a lot to make fun of there. Her ridiculous implants, the fact that she switches back and forth and voices. I want somebody to do Lil' Kim. Well, I don't know how. Yeah, you could. Yeah, well, or watch Match Game. Well, Match Game is Snatch Game, but that's what Snatch Game is based on. They brought the Match Game back, probably from the popularity of Snatch Game. Joanne Worley would be awesome. I know what I want to tell y'all. I thought I was done reviewing. Hold on, time out for Drag Race, because it's a new drag show about to come on YouTube. It's sponsored by Hamburger Mary's. The trailer is out now. They said mid-summer, well shit, it's about to be July, so it's got to be about to come. And it's called Camp Wanakiki. And it's kind of like Dragula, but for campy queens. And they're actually going to be staying in a camp. But it's a competition for camp queens. They got 8 contestants. The trailer is out right now. So I'm going to get into that and review that too. But it's Camp Wanakiki. Yeah, Camp Wanakiki, except for Wanakiki is all one word, but it's spelled just like that. The hip hop squares. Bad Girls Club style, kinda. I don't know. From the trailer, I just get it. They will be at a camp, like they'll be in cabins, and they'll be doing drag challenges, but then they'll also be doing stuff like I seen, like the one thing where they was canoeing in pink canoes. Should be interesting. Serena, Ivy Winters did Marilyn Monroe. Just wasn't memorable. Yeah, Camp Wanakiki. A winter season. Don't do a winter season if you ain't bringing back all winners. America's Next Best Dance Crew. There ain't no Jabberwockies no more, so since the founder founded another group and it was 2 members from Jabberwockies, we gonna let y'all be on here. No, y'all can compete regularly and come back. Y'all are not winners. Jabberwockies are winners. I want the whole group and nothing but the group. Total Drama Drag Race Alive, you stupid. Not Marion. Who was that did that? It was terrible. So somebody black did Joan Rivers. Joan Crawford. Alyssa did Joan Crawford. That was funny. Did Tyra do another Facebook post 1990s? Or the one where she told her story about how she didn't listen to RuPaul and she got into some shit. Y'all didn't even notice my eyebrows is purple because I couldn't find my eyebrow pencil, and I didn't want to dig into my makeup box without gloves on because I just did my nails. So I just picked the first one and it was fucking purple. Drag is on the come. I said, oh, so I'm basically a professional drag queen now because now I've already gotten in drag every week for 8 months. I got 1 week when it was the weekend between Drag Race, and then didn't Envy come in and do a video that week too? Well, I say the boosters. I said, you think you me. Yeah, oh, it was Mariah? Terrible. Who is Jude? What do you mean, Raja? Raja gets on my damn nerves. Like, girl, bye. You ain't as fly as you think you is anymore either. You be having on some old bullshit. Mia, I think if it get big, RuPaul will buy into it because that's exactly what happened with Dragula. Dragula was on Hey Queen the first season. Hey Queen was airing. The Boulay brothers did it all on their own with their own money. Ash and Bone Productions, because Tito Ash and Bone is my friend on Twitter and on Instagram, like mutually. And when Dragula is about to drop, he will hit me up on Twitter and be like, you know, we just released the Meet the Queens. All right, boo, I'm on it. So the first time it was just the Boulay brothers, and it was just going to be on Hey Queen. It was just going to be a YouTube series. And that shit got big, and people started reviewing that and was saying, honestly, I think this might be a little bit better than Drag Race because they was going back to it really being about drag. And next thing you know, it was on now. It don't air in America, but it's show on Out TV, and now it airs on Out TV. And right after it airs on Out TV, it then becomes available on Worlds of Wonder website. And one of the producers is RuPaul Charles. Sometimes they be tooting and booting stuff, and I be like, huh? What was the last thing? I forgot who they tooted. They said they talked to. Who was they talked to the week at the reunion? And I was like, are you fucking serious? And I don't like that either, and I'm going to tell you why. Raven, you shouldn't be on toot and boot because considering the fact that you do RuPaul's hair, you know who wore what already. And you might be in the pocket and you might be booting people, you know, to push that good narrative of who Worlds of Wonder want to win. IJS. Choo-choo, you know what I meant. She work on the RuPaul's Drag Race show, so you ain't got no business being on World trying to act like you subjective when you not and you ain't already see the full fucking look. I'm trying to think. They took somebody's reunion look, and I was like, and it was their top 2, and it was one that I think nobody really liked. I'm trying to think of what the reunion. Y'all remind me of some people at the reunion what they had on. Right, but it's all Worlds of Wonder, which is owned by RuPaul. Yeah, there we go. You All. You All was the top 2 of the week. The Grudge was the top 2 of the week. Well, The Ring, whatever, whoever the fuck she was supposed to be. Yeah, they top 2 of You All. Y'all, the top. Got a sneeze stuck, hold on. The top 4 altogether is questionable, for real. Because some people should have been in the bottom that wasn't in the bottom, and some people won challenges that shouldn't have won challenges. Not all. They loved booting Miss Cracker. Yeah, they did. I love when Mariah does toot and boot, and I used to like when Delta did toot and boot, but y'all both work for the show now. I don't want y'all on there. And hold on, and Raja do too, because you do the pit stop. So I'm gonna need toot and boot to be somebody that is not associated with that shit. Mariah actually be objective. She does. I like when Aja is on there too. I think Mariah's coming back for All Stars too, because she in the World of Wonder camp now. Notice how often she shows up on World of Wonder now? She's definitely coming back to All Stars. Monique should have won the first challenge. That's because somebody told Raja she was Queen Fashion 2018. No higher, no lower. No, bitch, you was Queen Fashion on your season. Drag has fucking evolved. Everybody does not need to be baby you to get a fucking 2. I said the same thing. Like, why wouldn't you get there's queens on there that did better makeup, better hair? Shit, Chanel is a makeup artist by profession. So is Miss Fang. Shit. That's the crazy thing about it is Asia O'Hara by trade is a costume designer. So why did you design that ugly shit? Especially after Cameron already did it. And honestly, when Cameron did the butterfly look, she was my top 2 that week. I loved that when she had that new tulle flowing behind her. She had multicolored butterflies too, but they was like going into an ombre pattern. I love Jane Dior Fist. Yes, Dre, Asia by trade is a costume designer. That is what she does. Jaden used to do recaps on YouTube. I'm subscribed to her. She ain't did a video in a long time. I think that they said that even for this, Rebecca Glasscock and Akasha actually came out of retirement. Neither one of them did drag no more. So they came out of retirement. Jaden's reviews were so good. Oh shit. That's good though. I've been waiting for that to break all day. Because my allergies was off the chain. That's why I'm waiting so long to drink. Because I had to take an allergy pill today. And I'm one of them people, like, I really got to be feeling bad to take medicine. Because I don't like taking it. Well, that's because when Nina would talk, Nina would say shit that sounded depressing and negative. Cameron just ain't talk, period. Monique wasn't even in the top 3 on her first episode. I never heard anything else more about it than Latrice Royale and her husband were putting together a $100,000 prize show called Drag Idol, and that was open to all types of drag. But I never heard anything more about it. I heard that right around the time of the season finale of season 10. All Stars. Yeah, y'all go watch Camp Wanakiki trailer. Let me see if I can pull it up. And then maybe I could turn the thing around, because I don't think I'll get a copyright strike for that. Oh, I got 2 messages from Gmail. Anybody send me some money? You heard the Rue sued who? Yeah, Tyra was supposed to do. She was. Okay, this is Leo Brown. I told him I gotta talk to him later. I told him I was about to do a live. Black Girl Magic Drag Race? Well, maybe Asia. That may be Asian can get that together eventually. Well, you pay to go to DragCon. Don't think just cause you on Drag Race you automatically get to go to DragCon. No, it's just like any other con. You pay for your booth and you sell merch to make up for that money. It's just like if you go to it's just like anybody got a block party or a fair. I don't know what everybody has in their areas, but we have things like Italian Fest and Oktoberfest and different things like that. If you want to be a vendor at that, which is essentially what you're being, you don't just get invited to come. You pay for your booth. It's people that ain't on Drag Race. It's people that's not on Drag Race that got booths to DragCon. Dixon, Latrice, Asia, and Jay. No, we do not want a black Drag Race, because that's going to start way too many goddamn problems. And it's going to be all to the bad for the black queens. Because you know, them motherfucking twinkle, twinkle, little motherfucking stars is not having that. And the ratings will be trash. Look. The only way that would work is if it was on a black network. So it would have to either be on TV1 or BET. BET is already owned by Viacom. They not going to fuck with that because they fuck with RuPaul. So it's not going to be on BET. And TV1, let's just be honest, the black community is still very, very homophobic in a lot of ways. So you're not really going to get that on a black network any fucking way. And if it had to be on one, it would have to be BET. Oh, Drag Race, you ain't gonna get no bearded queens on Drag Race. Oh yeah, Pose FX ratings is super low. But I also blame that on their time slot. Couple different things I noticed about that. First of all, I don't know why that and why networks do that. But they do it all the time. Do you ever notice every time it's a successful black show, all the other black shows come on at the same time? Because I'm telling y'all, when stuff starts coming to an end, this is how I do my channel and decide what I'm going to review. There are things that I'm automatically going to be like, boom, I want to review the show. Claws was one of them. As soon as Claws came out, I said, I think I'm going to review this because I think I'm going to like it. I did the same thing with Riverdale. But once things start coming to a close and I'm like, okay, this show is starting to come out. Spring season, fall season, you know how TV go in their seasons. I'll then print out the TV schedule of everything that's coming up. and go through shows and say, okay, I already reviewed this one, so this comes on this day. What other shows might I be interested in to review? What's new coming out? I'm telling you, all the way up until the week before Claws came out. Pose was coming on at 9. Claws was coming on at 10. All of a sudden, Claws was on at 9. And you're not going to tell me it wasn't to compete with Pose. It's the timing. It's the time they chose to put it on. I'm telling you what it is. 9 o'clock on a Sunday. First of all, and this is the truth with Pose, because I sacrifice sometimes to do the reviews, and sometimes they're going to be late. It just so happened I've been off on Sundays. Sunday at 9 o'clock is a very rough time for a show that does not go off until 10 o'clock if you have to work or go to school Monday morning. That's number one. So you might catch it on the replay and not when it's actually on. Secondly, Sunday at 9 o'clock, you are competing with a lot of TV shows because that is a premium television slot. So not only other TV shows that come on Sunday at 9 o'clock on your big networks, your Fox, ABC, you're competing with other black shows. And then on top of that, if it's award show season, you competing with that because that's usually coming on Sunday. Most people that have to work Monday morning, Sunday at 9 o'clock, they trying to pack their lunch, get their clothes together, yada, 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 and do all that. You can't sit down and watch TV if you're doing that. I never cared for Queer Eye for the Straight Guy the first time around. Right, Serena, like they pit them against each other. I think Empire and Queen of the South was even started watching, not Queen of the South, Queen Sugar, and I'm pretty sure Queen Sugar and Claws came on at the same time, and they both premiered the same year. So I never watched Queen Sugar. I wanted to, but I'm in the Claws and I'm reviewing that. Plus, I'll tell y'all some other tea about Pose that I really think of why it's not doing that well. And it has to do with Ryan Murphy. Oh yeah, I heard about I didn't listen to it yet, Monique releasing the tapes on Tyler Perry. I sure did. I heard Queen Sugar is good. My sister watches Queen Sugar. She like, you gotta watch it. And I'm like, I can't watch. First of all, I'm used to drag season being 3 months. That almost takes over my life because even though I basically dress to match whatever show I'm reviewing, Drag Race takes so much extra time because I have to make stuff. I have to make sure I'm in full paint. I'm not painted the same way that I am. I can review Claws dressed like this and feel comfortable. I might have on just a little eyeliner sauce. I might just have on a t-shirt to say Miami. I can dress like Quiet Ann and come straight off of work because that's what I look like when I get off of work. Basketball shorts and a t-shirt and some tennis shoes, baseball hat. Now I'm dressed like Quiet Ann. I can't do that for Drag Race. So when Drag Race is on, that takes over everything. I can't then watch Claws, Pose, and Queen Sugar, and they all come on the same day. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. When last year, was it last year? But correct me if I'm wrong, when Drag Race first went to VH1, wasn't it on Monday? So you already trying to watch 2 shows on Sunday and then you turn around and got to do Drag Race on Monday. It was just too much. It was on Thursday. It was on Monday at some point. I do know that. yeah, I'm gonna watch Drag Race next season because I want to see Miss Vanjie. Can y'all please hold? Somebody's ringing my doorbell. You welcome. I'm like, who bringing my doorbell? Oh, you alright? Y'all know a bitch done rolled to the door with Peppermint Patty because it was just my neighbor. He didn't have his key. But I was like, he even said that like, did you come to the door with a baseball bat? Because I'm not expecting nobody. Who the fuck is ringing my doorbell? I love Peppermint Patty. She's my favorite. Alright, what's going on here? Okay, yeah, alright. That's my Harley Quinn batch. Y'all know I love Harley Quinn. She had this on the one of the Arkham Asylum games. I think it can cool down enough for me to turn my air conditioner off for a while too. But y'all do not understand. I'm so glad this shit is finally draining. Y'all have no idea. Whew. Yes, ma'am. Oh, so I was supposed to be looking up Camp Wanakiki, right? You heard Tyra is on season 11. Which Tyra? Tyra who? Is another drag queen named Tyra? Oh, Ryan Murphy. That's what I was talking about before the doorbell rang. Let me say that while I'm looking this up. So, you know, Ryan Murphy had a deal with Fox. Okay? Ryan Murphy had a deal with Fox. Netflix offered him $5 million to develop shows for 3 or 5 years. Either way, better deal. And he left. Well, the first show that was a Ryan Murphy show that still came out on Fox since he left is Pose. Now, y'all know as well as I do, we not going to use the excuses because it's got gay content because everything Ryan Murphy touches has gay content. Usually his shows are very heavily promoted by Fox, whether it be on FX, FXXX, or Fox. They did not promote Pose like that. And I think it's because Fox fell away that he went to Netflix. Oh, Carnage, you ain't like Bet and Joan? I love Bet and Joan. Bitch, I reviewed that too. Hey, M. Kurosawa, what's up? That's what I said. I lived for Feud. Girl, when I was in Geesh for Feud too, I was having on my old Hollywood glamour, bitch. It was always pajamas, but because that's what they did back then. I was living. Matter of fact, the outfit that I wore for the old lady challenge, the light blue pajamas, I had bought to do Feud in. I did Feud in that, but Feud was only 8 episodes, supposed to be 8 episodes or something like that. Oh, Drag Tots, that shit sound. I watched. That's trash. I don't know if it's been picked up for a second season because I keep seeing people to sign petitions to save it because the ratings is bad. It might be a second. I will say this. Because Ryan Murphy does have that deal with Netflix, what I can see happening is Pose is tanking in the ratings. I can see FX not picking up Pose. But them doing the deal for Netflix to run it, and then it does really well in Netflix, and then it gets picked up on the second floor. Are 100% correct. That is what it started happening in RuPaul's Drag Race. And it was already getting that way, but it's gotten so much worse on VH1, it's overproduced. You win the internet for the day. You win the live chat for the day. Look at my wig. It's slipping. It's looking like RuPaul's wig back. I'm just going to take it off. Because I lied. I didn't know it was still that hot. As soon as I turned my air conditioner on, got back under this goddamn light, I was hot again. I think Drag Race has totally forgot why we love the show. I think we're in a place. We're in a place that RuPaul is not doing the show for the love of the show no more. RuPaul is doing the show to make his coin. Oh, RuPaul's Drag Race jumped the shark. The reason why I really want to see season 11, not only because Vanjie is coming back, but also they are paying attention to the fans, and the fans are not happy this season. Not even the Twinkie little stars. Not even the Twinkie. I didn't got my look. I call them so many different things. I didn't get them mixed up. Not the Twinkle little stars. Not the whole cake, whole pie, hostess Twinkies. I think that was Miss Richfield 1981 too. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought it was too. We about to watch it in a minute. I'm going to look it up. The thing about Drag Race that I still like. Ooh, yeah, she is becoming a culture vulture. The thing that I like about Drag Race is you still can't take away the fact of the creativity of the fashions and shit. Might not be who you want to win. You might get mad at that, but I still like seeing them looks and shit every way. I'm here for the runway. Oh, Valentina. Trying to throw Aja shade too. Bitch. Look at her and look at you. Even in the montage when they was going over the 10 years of Drag Race, Aja was in that bitch 3 times. You were in it 1. Because you didn't know a lip sync and your mask is covered on. Your claim to fame is the fact that you motherfucking failed. Oh, man. One thing I will say about the season 10 queens is I feel like of all the seasons, they had the most camaraderie amongst each other. Like, them bitches live for each other. In public, they've been sticking up for each other, all kind of shit. I'll just watch Fashion Photo Review and Jimmy's reviews and skip the show. That's cool. Oh, I don't know about that. Valentina is the best thing that ever happened to Aja. No, not the last 4 ain't been all NYC. It's been a lot from NYC though. Well, shit, we had 5 queens from NYC just this season. Aja did come back with a vengeance. All right, let me find Camp One Kiki. Camp One Kiki. Oh, was the last thing I searched, so it's up here. And you can subscribe to their channel, so that's what I did. I subscribed to the channel so I know when they drop an episode, at least I'll know. What is my favorite season of Drag Race to date? 5. Season 5 is my favorite. Alright, let's see. Xanadu. gonna do? Oh wait, I gotta do this. Alright, here we go. I guess you can't do that live. Sorry.
Hello, camper!
What?
Hello, camping!
I've never been camping before as a woman. I have been as a man.
Everything's sticky and I'm sinking in the ground right now, so this kind of sucks.
You want to walk through something or that?
I hate nature.
I do like the great outdoors. I'm especially keen on hunting bears. I used to go camping with my dad, but whenever I would wear skirts and stuff, I would get weird looks. Come on, Cherry. Find that Betty.
I'm gonna cut a bitch.
Yay!
Yeah, so that's it. Dragula for camp queens. And you know why they're creating that niche like that? Because the same kind of fucking queen keep winning on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I think I can see your beard. I see.
You can see my wheel. Oh.
That might be Worlds and One. I don't know who that is. Aja was asked to be on All Stars. Bitch, you was just on All Stars. Now we can't keep bringing people back to All Stars. The only people that need to come back to All Stars is people that was on that terrible ass season 1 of All Stars. Campy drag queens though. That's the play on words. It's all camp. It's all campy queens. Will the lighting be drag queen friendly? Well, I guess we gonna find out. The lighting on that commercial was pretty good. The lighting on that commercial was pretty good. No bow queens. I don't think. Well, see, the thing about All Stars is this. I think Shangela really came back to All Stars to win a crown. I think Ben did too at first. But a lot of them queens come back to All Stars to get their coin. Because they'll get hot in the streets again and get a bunch of bookings. Sorry, y'all. I got something caught in my teeth. I can't stand that. Yeah, I was on All Stars too. Like, you can win a lip sync and get $10,000. Shit, if you was on season 1 or 2, you ain't even had a chance but to win $25,000 overall. So if I win 3 lip syncs, oh God. And that was only part of it. Boy, that is really up there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Overproduced. Why would you say, well, we gonna decide who the top 2 is gonna be? We girls decide. Now, mind you, this is not like the finale where they shot the whole season and was gone for a while and brought the girls back. Like, no, these girls came, they were still filming the season, so you didn't even see nothing. So you got somebody that might have got kicked off the first episode voting for who should be in the top 2. Bitch, where? I think Mariah used to just walk Femme Queen. I don't know if she vogues or not. Mariah's lip sync when she got eliminated. You heard Ben had other obligations and was asked to leave. Oh, she did Vogue. She just did, well, lip syncing, because she's a ballroom queen, so that's not, she ain't in the club getting tips for money. She was from the ballroom, so like you didn't have to lip sync. She just probably Vogued and walked. That was ridiculous. That was a ridiculous thing to fucking do. Thorgy picked Shanji second. So basically, if you wasn't there the whole time, how can you pick who should be in the top? And then, how did that many of y'all pick Trixie when a lot of y'all was gone when her ass was middle of the pack white mediocrity? And Ben Dillacrim, you ain't allowed to ever come back either. Oh, as polished as BB is, even though in her first season when she had the lip sync, she took her wig off too. And that was before people did that. Oh, it still got a bad taste in my mouth. Believe me. You said Thorgy deserved to win more than Trixie. Really? Ew. Gross. How you fucking win and you never won a lip sync? Now y'all worried about somebody not winning fucking Snatch Game. How you get a crown and you never won a lip sync? So therefore, first of all, I hate that. I hate that twist for All Stars. No, it still needs to be a lip sync for your life. It still needs to be a lip sync for your life. No, I think BB won over Nina because she didn't want her first drag superstar to be an androgynous gender fuck. She wanted somebody that was going to represent drag. That was the first season. But I told y'all, Shangela be spilling tea too, man. Well, you understand, the very first season of RuPaul's Drag Race, people didn't audition. People were chosen. There was not auditions for season 1. Those people were chosen. Well, I think you could submit, but there was a lot of people that were just chosen to do it. And I heard that way before, too, that RuPaul been me. You know what I think it is? I think RuPaul doesn't love drag anymore. And that's why every season he's less and less and less in drag. I understand you don't got to anymore and this is a business and you making more money than you ever did and you ain't even got to get in drag. But I'm not doing it for the love no more. You about your money. Okay, but if somebody asks you to audition, that still means you're picking people. It's not submit your audition if somebody asked you to audition. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Let me find this dude. This dude is so fucking slick with it. I had tweeted it, but I know all of y'all is not on my Twitter. This dude is so cold with it. He be breaking down all the statistics of who should have won and everything. Let me see if I can find them. Who should have won? He be breaking it down by math. He cold with it. Every season. Well, I feel like whatever season the Violet won is when it started going downhill. So when did Violet win? 6 or 8? It's kind of started going downhill on 7 too, because it was so obvious Bianca was going to win. Now I ain't going to be able to find it. It came up as one of my suggestions. Now I ain't going to be able to find it. Well, shit. Now I'm not going to be able to find it. Oh, there go down, 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 down. Now, it wasn't something like in Hollywood. Dude's name is Oki or Aki or something. It ain't something like in Hollywood. Hi, Linda from Squarespace. Oh, yeah. Bianca Del Rio was that deal. Bianca Del Rio was that deal. Like, that shit was so fucking obvious. Like, oh, can't none of y'all bitches even come fucking close. Chalk that shit up all the way as a fucking loss. She was just killing it. She was just killing it. With no question. She was just killing it. You know what? Let me see if I click on this one. Maybe his will come up after it. Let me see. Nope. 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 Oh no. See, this shit. Yeah, that's what, yeah. Uki Lee? Is that what it is? Alright. I thought it started with an O, but you're right. Okay, it's Uki. Yeah, spell it again. Uki. Yucky. Okay. The evil has been defeated. He just posted a video 10 minutes ago, 10 hours ago too. Let me see. No, stop that. Just somebody else. RuPaul could host it. Just get some different judges. Let's get some other judges, man. Explaining how each queen won their season. And I know you can't claim copyright, motherfucker, because you ain't got enough subscribers to be monetized. So, let's go. No more Ross Carson or Todd.
I started this video off by saying that I in no way, shape, or form mean to say any queen is worse or better than another based on her run from Drag Race. I'm just here to explain and share my thoughts on how or why each queen won their season. The main thing I'll be focusing on is their track record on the show with a points-based system as follows. A win in a challenge is worth 5 points. Placing high or being on the top is 4 points. Being safe is 3 points. Being in the bottom but not bottom 2 is 2 points, while being in bottom 2
nice.
but winning the lip sync is worth 1
New
point.
judges.
And of course being eliminated means the queen gets no points, but like here that's not really a factor. Also, winning a mini challenge is worth only 1 point because they're not that important to the whole scheme of competition, but they shouldn't be like completely ignored. Also, in Season 9, the finale had the lip-syncing for the crown. Here, Sasha got 5 points, while Peppermint got 4 points. You know, basically, I treated it as if it were top 2 from an all-star season. So, let's get into it.
There you go. Nobody is undermining her legacy. We just said it was getting whacked.
Want her lip-sync against Ongina. Baby does this weird thing when lip-syncing where she over-exaggerates her words, but also, during the lip-sync, she took her wig off and had no reveal, like nothing. On top of that, Ongina really did better in the lip-sync. Lip-sync-wise, I have no idea why Bibi won it, but I do understand that Ongina was sent home because her style of drag was not understood on Season 1. For fuck's sake, RuPaul made a song about her called Ladyboy. Now, besides that, I still don't understand why she won the entire season. Drag record-wise, she wasn't the best. Nina did better than her, but I feel like RuPaul realized he fucked up when the finale came. So, the top 3 were Rebecca Glasscock, Nina Flowers, and Bibi. Rebecca was the odd one out, like, clearly, since she did poorly in the competition. So, Ru is left with Nina and Bibi. Since this was the first season, Ru needed a queen who would represent the show well. I truly believe that Bibi won just because Nina's English was not the best. And also, exactly what the general public thought of when they did think of drag queens at the time. Though, thankfully, this is slowly changing for the better. Ru needed a show to stick, so he chose Bibi. Better alternatives would have been Ongina and Chanel, but Ongina was already eliminated and her drag is not what some people think drag is, while Chanel flat out eliminated herself from the competition. Basically, Ru was stuck with Bibi. Now, Tyra. I know her win is like very controversial, but statistically speaking, she did do the best.
It is.
Yeah, like only somewhat better than
UCKEY space LEE.
Even though if we took away the immunities, she would have been in the bottom 2 once or twice. But besides that, for the time, she did have more marketable look for drag race.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
In my opinion, the exact moment that she won was when Tatiana said,
Tyra is a complete bitch.
With like a grin on her face, and then Tyra ended up winning that challenge. I'll be quick with Raja. Anila did better.
UCKEY
is friends with Tyra Beck
space
and has
LEE.
show, and that's that on that. Now, Season 4 is another interesting case. Sharon and Chad have the same score, but I feel like Sharon snatched the crown in that first episode when she, came out in that zombie-esque look and, let blood pour out of her mouth. Plus, she had, 4 wins altogether, and, she kind of ushered this new era of Drag Race where you just can't be fishy and, win the crown. You actually have to, have some skills that aren't just, wearing clothes. Also, Sharon winning here is pretty much the reason why Chad won All-Stars 1. Now, in Season 5, we have a similar situation. Alaska and Jinx have the same score by the end of the competitive episodes with the same amount. When she said that she wasn't going to make her excuse for doing bad, even though she really only did bad once, and all the bullying that she had to go through while filming made her a true winner. Bianca Del Rio won because she did the best, that's it. And today she has the best score of any Drag Race queen on any season, excluding Battle of Creme and All-Stars 3, but All-Star seasons have a different scoring system, so we can't really compare. Season 7 is another season where the final ruling is kind of weird. Firstly, the pick for the top 3, which should have been Kennedy, Ginger, and Violet when we look at the points, because Kennedy did so much better than Pearl in the competition. But then also, the winner is kind of weirdly chosen. I mean, yeah, Ginger was in the bottom 2 twice and Kennedy 2, but also Violet was never in the bottom 2. Now, personally, I think Violet won just because she was something that Drag Race has not seen yet. Yeah, sure, there were Raja and Tyra and even fashionable queens, but Violet was a fashionable queen who incorporated multiple things into her looks that many other queens wouldn't even think of. She's also an incredible seamstress and designer and just so confident and educated for such a young queen. So another reason why I think Ru chose Violet and Pearl,
not who's Pearl,
Kennedy and Ginger, was because the previous winner, Bianca Del Rio, literally wore the exact same dress, the exact same, style of dress and, the same silhouettes, just basically, the old joke, this in different colors. So I feel like he wanted to, or he needed to have a winner that's, more fashion-y, that's more diverse and all that stuff. There were, also, these two moments where, Ru and, obviously, the audience knew that she was, that bitch of the season.
All right, Mariah.
Her autumn look in the first episode with the whole reveal, and the second one is her that becomes her runway. In Season 8, Kimchi and Bob had the same score at the end, with Naomi just being slightly behind, just by 1 point. Now, I think Bob won Season 8 because of his, overall character. His humor can be dry, but also, at the same time, so ridiculous and loud, and, pretty much everyone can like him and like his humor. Plus, he's, very confident, he can perform, and he has, cute looks. Most of the time, they're, good looks. Kimchi, though, she really is just, a face and, a looks queen, and most of her looks are just, giant tents in fun colors. I know that she has, a wicked sense of humor and all that, but she, really never showed that much of the show, during the challenges at least. Though the exact moment that I think Bob won, and he also know that he won, was when he ended his, political PSA, commercial, whatever, challenge thing with
gay agenda. And it's designed by lesbians. So you know it works.
That was
So
funny.
Season 9. You know that Shay was robbed. She had 4 wins, but 2 of them were shared. So Trinity had 3 wins, and she should.
Okay, I just had to pause and say this real quick. And I will never believe otherwise. Kimchi did not have a chance of winning, because how is you going to be America's next drag superstar and you still ain't even told your parents you do drag? And she was asked that flat out at the reunion. And I think that was just how can you represent RuPaul's Drag Race when you can't even tell your parents you do drag? And I really think that made a difference. I really, really think that made all of the difference. I think that's why RuPaul asked her that again. Because, honestly, even though I feel like Bob was the rightful winner, as Dude just said, they basically was neck and neck right there. But I mean, when you become RuPaul's next drag superstar, you everywhere, you out there, you gonna, and your parents don't know, that's not gonna work. So that's what I think. Y'all will excuse me 2 and 2 for the restroom. Alright. That's just my opinion on that. I think Bob won the most challenges too, though. Well, my bathroom is literally 10 steps away. And I wipe my ass and wash my hands. Kimchi still ain't told. Well, then you know what? Then your mom is just in denial, because how you still ain't. How you still don't know your child?
She won by the means of white supremacy magic and her people, the Russians, meddling into the finale. I mean, no, of course not. So, even though she had like only 2 wins and these were shared with Shay, by the end of the penultimate competitive episode, she had the same score as Shay, with Trinity the Transphobia Taylor in the 2nd place and Peppermint in the 3rd. Or 4th, technically. I don't know. So the finale comes and we find out that it was going to be a lip-sync battle for the crown, and a lot of people felt that that was just like a way not to crown Shay, like to find a way not to crown the obvious winner. But the reason that they did that, like, it's not that, and the reason why they actually did it is quite clear, honestly. The lip syncs in this season were like so underwhelming.
I was saying that one.
Queens really underperformed. Kimora Black didn't give it her all in her lip sync against Aja. Charlie Kites did poorly in her lip sync against Timothy, even though I do understand her explanations on why she underperformed. Paramount versus Cynthia was unimportant because, you know, Eureka had to leave. Valentina didn't even bother to learn their words, and, you know, I didn't even try in her lip sync against Nina. And speaking of Nina, she was also like defeated and she gave up in her final lip sync against Shay, which, by the way, Shay also was bad at that lip sync and Nina basically handed her that win. And the moment that Sasha Velour really won was when she took that fucking wig off and like the rose petals started falling from it. Yeah, it was a stunt, but it was also like really well done, and you know, it fit Sasha, her character, it worked with the song, and just like overall, it was amazing. And like points-wise or ranking-wise or whatever, the moment that she won that lip sync, she was the obvious winner. Thank you for watching this. If you've even gotten this far, I will do the same thing for when the winner of season 10 is revealed, though I will do a more in-depth look into it, and also I will do like a more detailed look into the top 4 in their track record, and then who like deserves to win. Oh, I hate that word.
It's back to me. Oh, computer, tablet, whatever the fuck you are. Oh yeah, we gotta get this off before Watch Mojo. We gotta get this.
Sashay, Shantae, Panthers on the runway. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 RuPaul's Drag Race queens. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe.
Bitch wouldn't let me motherfucking pause, man. Like, what the fuck? I don't even know where my remote controller's at. Like, what in the hell? Bells and puka fucking shells. I don't even know what I did with my remote to cut the TV off. I'm confused. Can't be having Watch Mojo playing now. Miss Mojo is trash. Well, shit. Watch Mojo is trash. At first it was cool. I was like, see, y'all fucked up. Y'all want to keep doing all these multiple videos every goddamn day. And y'all ran shit. You can't say top 10 worst TV shows based on movies and do another top 10. No, it's not another top 10. Then it's 11 through 20. You already did a top 10. And if you're not going to do it as a redux, which means, oh, some shit that came out that was way worse that made this list, then you just cheating. Well, he was just going based off of his point system that he had created. Now, you also have to keep in mind of this, too. He did it mathematically. He did it based on a point season, saying like this way so much if you in the top, this way so much if you're in the bottom, this way so much if you want a mini challenge. That don't mean it should have won those things. Should have won those things though, and that is not what he's covering. He just figured out a mathematical ways to do it. But that's the same thing as what we're saying about Aquaria. Well, she did have the most wins out of everybody, and she's never been in the bottom. Yeah, but it was a couple times she shouldn't have won, and a couple times that she should have been in the bottom. You see what I'm saying? Not that I'm saying taking anything away from you, because as far as in top 4 goes, she showed her ass. She won. I'm just saying, based on his statistics, if he was to say, well, yeah, she did better than everybody else based on these numbers, but yeah, but you're not taking into consideration she was never in the bottom, but it was a couple times she should have been. You know what I mean? Is Soju on season 11? That's why she ain't been on the shot of Soju? And she was just in LA because they just had her on look at her, so. I mean, you know. Alright now, but you know, motherfuckers pulled patches because they said that about Scarlett Starlet too, and that motherfucker came back and said, no, I'm not on Drag Race. I just went missing on social media at the same time. Y'all all talking about Queens is gonna be on season 11. Don't care when I go by the official fucking release. All these Reddit detectives out here. What do y'all got to do with y'all time that y'all be hunting down people's social media and getting together and Nancy drawing it up like, oh yeah, by the way, ooh, that's a lot of blood. And by the way, we all gonna get together and figure out who on Drag Race before they come out on Drag Race. What other reality show does that? Ain't no motherfuckers doing that to find out who's gonna be on American Idol. I know the Nancy Drews get it right every time because they really be on it. I want to know, what do y'all do for a living? Do y'all have jobs? How do y'all have time to do this? How do y'all even know who might be in speculation? How do y'all know that many drag queens to go look and see whose social media is dead at what time? Yeah, Carnage, I got a problem with that any damn way. I always have. How do you break the NDA? And it's just like, alright, yeah, you can still get your $100,000 in the win. Well, to be fair though, All Stars is a little bit different. We don't have a reunion and a finale for All Stars. We get regular episodes, so by the time that NDA came out, she had already shot everything and they'd already probably gave her a check. Not Lorraine Love. I don't know if any of y'all ever seen her live, but them few times that she decides she want to come and drag for the finale on AfterBuzz, I'm like, bitch, you not even cold. I really don't like Mark either. And I used to agree with him all the time. That's why if I didn't get Santino Rice, and then when Santino was gone and wasn't nobody there to check Michelle, I get in the same vibe. When Kenny left, Mark became a motherfucking monster. Elias, Lorraine Love is the drag persona of Mark from AfterBuzz TV. From the RuPaul's Drag Race reviews. And you in the pocket too, motherfucker, because why do you keep getting to moderate panels at DragCon? So you in the pocket too, so I wouldn't be surprised if his ass some kind of way will his way on the fucking Drag Race. Well, they can't hold it again. That costs money. What they should have did was sued Alaska for that $100,000 back. Honestly. You broke the NBA, you broke your contract. Red can't win? Did you say Lady Red can win? You don't really mean that, do you? Lady Red do drag most of the time in t-shirts and Nike flip-flops. You can't win Drag Race doing that. Also, I don't think Lady Red is going nowhere that she can't smoke. But if Lady Red keep auditioning, also Lady Red can't go on there because Lady Red is trans. Lady Red is trans. Yeah, she's good Judy's with Jasmine Masters. Yeah, Lady Red is trans. So I don't know if she's started getting surgeries or anything yet, but she does identify as a trans woman. I can't believe they don't already have a UK Drag Race. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if she is transitioning or not yet, because sometimes she doesn't wear a breastplate. So she could already be developing, because when you start taking hormones, you do start developing breasts. But because she's so big, that could just be man titties, or it could be her hormones are starting to cause her to have female titties. I don't know. Charlie Hydes probably should be the host of UK Drag Race. But I'm sure they got their own people. Oh, no, that's fine, Anaya. Alaska was dating somebody. She had a boyfriend. They had a really, really bad breakup. So to get back at her, she basically was telling him everything that had happened on Drag Race, and he the entire fucking tea. Everything she told him that happened on the season, he spilled that shit to Reddit, and everything that he said was, when we was watching the episode, that shit all unfolded exactly the way he said it would. And I just saw somewhere where Alaska said that somebody, a producer or somebody said, had she not had that, she wouldn't have won. So it is based on who they want to win. That's why they was pushing Eureka and Aquarius so hard. That's why Willem got kicked off. Y'all know that, right? The reason why Willem got kicked off is because Willem's husband or boyfriend at the time, she had lied and said she was going to go film a movie somewhere, and I guess she was acting sketchy, and he followed her and came to her hotel room. And of course, after not having none for a while, she said, well, shit, you here now, I might as well fuck, and got caught. You're not supposed to tell nobody. That NDA means you don't tell nobody. But you figure if somebody is your significant other, you can trust them to tell them, right? And that shit backfired in her face. A lot of the girls, depending on who your PA is, your production assistant is, they said some people had cooler ones that they would like bring them drinks and bring them weed. It just depending on who your production assistant was that was watching you. Well, I would like to know what really happened then. You ain't never coming back to Drag Race, so tell a bitch what's going on. SS, they not letting nobody in the royal family fucking judge a reality show. Come on now. I honestly was thinking about Meghan Markle today. Because I was thinking about it. And I said, you know what? Harry and William are not that far off in age. They're about only like 2 or 3 years apart, I think. And I said, I wonder why now he got married. And I thought about it. I said, oh. Because they probably was like, oh no. We gonna let you marry the little American nigga bitch, but you got to make sure your brother have 2 sons first. That you was way down the line to be able to take the crown. Because we not about to have no black queen in England. I was thinking that if you know you did something wrong and you got caught, because you had to think the episodes was only like 2 or 3 days apart, and you got caught, I'm thinking she threw up because she was scared because she knew something like that was going to happen is always what I thought is why she threw up. Or maybe somebody smoked her some motherfucking drugs. Who knows? Oh, yeah, Leslie Jones. I'm looking for her because the one day she said something about Milk being dressed as RuPaul. And she said something about that. I said, oh, you might want to finish watching this season first. Plus, I gotta think, sometimes shit happens, people piss on themselves on stage and stuff. Because I'm not a man. But I just cannot imagine having my balls and my dick just pushed up for a long time. And eventually that shit is not going, you ain't going to be in some kind of pain if you do that shit just slightly fucking wrong. And you ain't got time to fix it. That you won't be in so much, y'all ain't never been in so much pain that you threw up before. I didn't think Alexis Michelle counted as a plus size queen. So I don't know. No, Monique, it was Monique and Monet or Mayhem. And Monet peed herself on stage. Because if you got to go to the bathroom, and you got to be tucked all that time, and they be telling you you got to stay on stage and do all this, I'm sure she ain't the only, as a matter of fact, I know she ain't the only one to pee on herself. There was a couple other ones too, I can't think of the names. Excuse me. Ha, right. Monique, where's your sponges at now? Let me see your ass scrub the floor. Did pork chop lose weight? Yeah, I think so. Mayhem ain't chubby. Just a little thicker. Not chubby. I see that green light back there. I'm like, what is that? Give me the green light. I don't know. Is there anything else that y'all desire to talk about? Actually, I do think Mayhem actually gained weight, though. Because she seemed, when I was seeing her on the thing this time, I was like, yeah, you look a little thicker than what you did on TV. She might have gained some weight since the episode aired. Sometimes I think they do pay out wrong. I would think for the reunion, not so much, but I think on the show, because you only have a limited time to get dressed, like, yeah. What is my favorite lip sync of all time? Dita motherfucking Ritz. Dita motherfucking Ritz doing Natalie Cole. Bitch, she killed that. Rue, well, first of all, fringe makes you look heavier. Fringe thickens you out a little bit anyway. But plus, they've been giving her them Nina Brown hips lately anyway. Freaky Money. Hey, that Freaky Money was great. Oh yeah, Latrice Royale's Natural Woman is one of my favorites. But my very, very favorite is that Dita Ritz. She wore that out. She wore that out. And then I'm telling y'all, one of my favorites, the low-key lip-sync assassin, Nina Brown, doing Finally, dressed like goddamn Chitara. Nina Brown doing Finally. She slayed that shit. That was my shit when she was crossed out on the ground. She turned around, and I don't know what kind of breastplate she got, but that shit didn't look like the breastplate was shipping. That looked like titties jiggling, bitch. I'm like, bitch, work. Yes, when she shook that breastplate, it was over, and I don't know what kind of breastplate she got, but that shit was shaking like titties, and I said, bitch, you better do it. Cold Heart of Snake it was impressive technically. Latrice, what lip sync is Latrice? Oh, would be Latrice versus Dita. Alyssa Edwards and Tatiana was a great lip sync, but it was a terrible song, and I can't get into a lip sync if I can't get into the song. Yeah, everybody forget about how good Nina Brown really did do on that gritty lip sync. Like, oh, bitch, if Valentina would have knew the words, if they'd have sent Nina Brown home, I'd have been calling foul. Because she killed that when she came from the back of the stage. That was my shit. I said, I got to learn how to do that. And she was doing that little hop with the leg up. I said, bitch, you better work. Because you know why? Everybody wants to do a lip sync and it's a split and it's a death drop and you doing all the key components. Nina never did none of that shit. It was just certain shit like that. I'm surprised they didn't catch on and other people didn't start doing that because that shit, and she went to the back of the stage and was coming up the stage like that. I'm like, bitch, work. Because that was sickening. I'm surprised ain't nobody copied that yet because that was sickening. That with that hop, I'm like, bitch, that was cute. No, not y'all want to do Charm School for Drag Race. Oh, hey, Dylan. My drag nephew is in the building. Everybody make some noise for Dylan. Oh, Morgan versus Sonique. Woo! Morgan versus motherfucking Sonique. Bitch. Yeah, Two of Hearts. They was working on Two of Hearts. Sahara versus Morgan. I'm trying to think of which lip sync that was. Oh, yeah, when she was doing the Swan Lake, the ballet challenge, she was doing the ballet. Oh, yeah, bitch, that was everything. Rest in peace, Sahara Davenport. I think, Elias, I wouldn't say stripper. I think she's a showgirl now. What's Cutthroat? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what they just said. Yeah, Martha Wash song. Oh, yeah, I was going to possibly watch that. I think I was going to possibly audition for that, but I'm like, I ain't got time. Oh, yeah, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi did that. Chi-Chi did that. Chi-Chi did that. To me, that's when it proved to me that Chi-Chi really had real talent, because I'm like, okay, dancing, you're a good dancer. You can do a good lip sync as long as you know the words, if you can buck and twirl. But you ain't, that's not a bucking and twirling song, and she still motherfucking served. Yes, she did. Chi-Chi really worked that shit out. Yes, she did. The worst was Daxon. That I Will Survive was bad. First of all, I am cisgender and straight, and I know that is part of like the gay Bible. How do you not slay a lip sync to I Will Survive? But at the same time, I feel like, how do you fuck up Groovers in art? But I Will Survive is a gay anthem, so I'm like, you really, that would be like fucking up I'm Coming Out by Diana Ross. Yeah, y'all need to bring back I Will Survive. They need to just season 11, all the lip syncs that was terrible, bring the songs back. Yeah, I saw that. I love Layla McQueen though. I Will Survive. No, you won't, bitch. Neither of you. No, that was Honey Mahogany and Serena Cha-Cha. Neither of you showed me the fire that it would take to stay. I watch Hey Queen all the time. I started watching this one with Russ Matthews, but I wasn't interested. I'm not gonna lie, I try to watch them all. When they be having people on there that ain't even drag queens. Like they had the one dude, Brett Corrigan. And I knew who he was because I watched a documentary about the people that was like killing people to get him in their contract and shit. With James Franco was in it, and I watched that documentary, so I knew who he was. But otherwise, I wouldn't have watched it. I want them, and I understand that they need to license songs, but I want y'all to do better songs. Y'all got filler queens, and sometimes y'all have filler ass songs too. You gonna get a Carly Rae Jepsen song? I'm like, what, y'all ain't have enough money for Call Me Maybe? Because don't nobody know the rest of her goddamn songs. No, not Penetration versus Shirley Hides. Please no. Oh, honey, they not. First of all, didn't Lauryn Hill say homophobic shit? Or was it just what they deemed to be racist shit? Ain't nobody paying Madonna and Gaga money, honey. Honey. This is what I wish they would do for the lip sync for your life. So that we can actually get real lip syncs for your life. These are some of the things that I'm like, okay, yes, put this in the queen's hand. So when they first come, they give them a list of the songs with the lyrics and iPods. Several queens have said this. What they should do is if you get in the bottom 2, flip a coin or something, I don't know. But you should be able to say whoever wins gets to pick which song they lip sync to. Now once that song is used, it's out the roster. You can't pick that one no more. And that way, I think we would at least get better lip sync performances. Because, let's keep it 100. Do you really think Monet or Mayhem was like, ooh, yay, and was excited to get Man, I Feel Like a Woman? Do you think anybody would have been excited to get that Carly Rae Jepsen song, Don't Nobody Know? And for that matter, do y'all think that Cracker and Cameron was really that comfortable with motherfucking Nasty Girl by Vanity 6? That's what I'm saying, and yeah, they get a list of all the songs already. They get a list of all the songs, and the only thing they can't have no media, as far as like internet and stuff, so they give them an iPod loaded with all the songs, so that they can practice. So therefore, if you were to say, okay, these 2 are the bottom 2. Now out of these 2, flip a coin. Okay. What song do you want to lip sync to? Pick one. And as the season goes on, it would actually get harder because it's going to be the songs that nobody wants left, and it's going to be harder at the fucking end. At least do that shit for All Stars 3. Oh yeah, we already talked about that. Look at Harleen Quinzel. For those of y'all that don't know, that's Harley Quinn's real name. We talked about my love for Harley Quinn a little bit too, ma'am. See, I got my Arkham Asylum back. We kind of already talked about that at length, so I'm not going to go back into the lip syncs. So I'm sorry that you're late, but you'll have to like watch the live from the beginning because we talked about that like a little bit too much. Too much. But I'm here for Camp Wanakiki, and do I think they would be friends if they competed on the same season? Sure, they have something in common. Don't they have a male Harley Quinn, Harvey Quinn? There's a gang of Harleys. There's a gang of Harleys. One from each borough of New York. There is Bolly Quinn. Obviously, she's Indian. There is Harley Queens. Obviously, she's from Queens. There is Harlem Harley, which I don't know why they didn't just call her Harlem Quinn. But Harlem Harley, she's the black one. She's from Harlem. Harley Queens is Hispanic. Harvey Quinn, I think is from Manhattan. And he's a guy and he's gay. Carly Quinn, I can't remember if Carly is the Asian one. The Asian one wears black and blue. I do know that. Like, they all have their own. Okay. It's Harvey Quinn wears black and green. Harlem Harley wears black and white. Harley Queens is black and pink. Bolly Quinn is black and orange. Carly Quinn is blue and white. No. Somebody is purple and black. I'm sorry, I keep saying white. It's in black. It's Carly Quinn, and then there's one that's Jewish, and she wears blue and black. I forgot which one the Jewish one was. Have they ever lip-synced to Over the Rainbow? Nope. How did they not lip-sync to Over the Rainbow when they had the Oz Challenge? Oh, because they would have to copyright that, and that was off of the book, which is public domain and not the movie. Have they ever done a Beyonce song? Yeah, Ivy and Harley. Yeah, yeah, very that. No, they did Kelly. And Michelle Williams has been a judge. I don't think they ever did a Beyonce song. They did. Didn't they do Independent Woman? They did Independent Woman in the season 1, but that's Destiny's Child. But they did because that's when Akasha and Tammy Brown lip synced against each other, and Tammy Brown just tootsie looed her way through it. Like, I'm not even gonna try to pretend like I lip sync to song kind of songs like this, or like I'm gonna be able to compete with Akasha. Woo. I have to pause again. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that Monique Hart's look on the finale was based on Baps, or was it coincidence? Because didn't Halle Berry have like an orange pantsuit on with a high blonde hairdo like that? Very that. Who is Julia Smith? Oh. Hi, Julian. I heard one of the runways that we know the prehistoric one, but I heard another runway they were supposed to do this season was an orange one, and they scrapped that too. I'm like, wow, orange runway. It should be a color every season because y'all do it so. There are certain staples of every season. Arlene Quinzel, you was just asking all the questions we even already talked about. My favorite season was 5. I do. Everybody's going to have a color. What can I do to stand out? I love it. They've done white, green, red, black and white, silver and gold. You see, they did black and white. They did silver and gold. They did green. They did pink. They did red. I'd be surprised if they didn't do blue, but I can't remember them doing one. Yeah, they did a red runway for All Stars 3. Oh, honey. There are some great runways that they'll do that they just wouldn't because people wouldn't get it. There wasn't a blue. Well, shit. They did Denim and Diamonds. That's blue. Just because 2 of the people actually did pink. That was just a fucking humbug. They did silver and gold, and they did gold, actually. They did just gold, and they did gold. They call it the gold and platinum. But you know, if you're doing clothes, nobody is specifically gold and platinum. It's gold and silver. I thought this year's I thought they had some really great ideas for the runway. I think the prehistoric would have been cool if they'd have used it. I wish everybody wouldn't have used their prehistoric run for their Inner Saboteur, but yeah, Charlie would have did great on Snatch Game, I think. I thought this year's challenges for the runway were really good. I liked the idea of a mermaid runway. I just didn't think they would have been forced to have tails like that and then come out in the wheelchair. That was stupid. But I liked the mermaid runway. I liked the Denim and Diamonds idea. Nakamura's Banana Lady. Pass. Hard pass. The Feathers runway was a good idea, I thought. The Glitterific, I thought was great. Oh, Lord, that is true. Yeah, wasn't Charlie Howe supposed to do Joan Rivers? She'd have killed that. What other challenges do we have this season that I actually did like the challenge? I like that they brought back Design on a Dime. I wish they would do more sewing challenges and less acting challenges. I do. Excuse me. Best drag was underwhelming. And I'll tell you why. If you tell me, bring my best drag, which a lot of them sure did, and you know, people got eliminated so they couldn't get to it, because you're thinking best drag is going to be later in the season, and you tell me it's the second episode, you think I'm about to bring the best shit I brought and I'm going to wear it on episode 2 and then everything else is going to look lackluster? I'm not doing that. Oh no, I don't hate acting challenges. I just wish there was more. I wish it was more challenges that require creativity, I guess is what I'm saying. That fucking drag panel challenge was trash. I get it, branding, but that was trash. I liked it better when they did a product that you could sell. When they make up a product that you could sell at DragCon. That soup can challenge was trash. Oh, the cake, to make the dress based on the cake. That was cute. That was cute. Who's that? A tarot card runway. What was that? Y'all did mermaids. Now I want a goddamn... they did unicorns. But I didn't like that runway either. I want to see... I think we all missed the old format of Drag Race. And I know that you do have to change it up because you can't just have everything being exactly the same for 10 fucking years. But... yay, and Lynn, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I want some more creative challenges. A dragon runway. I liked when they had to do the animals. The animal runway was sweet. The animal runway was pretty good. The flower runway was a good idea. I just didn't love a lot of the looks. No, they have not done a monster themed runway, and that would be good for a ball. You know how they did the Village People ball? Like a monster themed ball? Hey, that would be dope. Drag on a Dime used to be a staple. It used to be some variation of Drag on a Dime. Used to be the first challenge every season. I miss it. Bring it back. The Christmas runway where they had so much money and they had to go to the thrift store, between the thrift store and the dollar store, and make shit. Well, bitch, you know I love that challenge because that's my drag. Because I like the creativeness. Anybody can be a drag queen if I learn how to practice putting on makeup and wigs off of YouTube long enough. And I can just have somebody make my shit. I want to see what makes you a dope queen. I want to see what makes you dope and different than anybody else. Because I could pay somebody to paint my face and do my hair and make my outfits. Well, they did that. No, they didn't. They used to do it. They let them go to the thrift store in season 2. Why haven't they done a 50s runway? They did a 60s. They've done disco, which is basically the 70s. And where is the 80s runway? Mia is stupid. Shade. Yeah, Julian Smith, that's the spirit of drag to me too. Well, they did do that 80s challenge, but it wasn't the 80s runway. Where my people at? Where my people at? Or the challenge where they had to make the outfit out of hair. We don't get none of them type of creative challenges towards the end no more. I was here for the ball being early, but to me, it was too early. And I understand this is a different era. You probably can't take them to the thrift store now because people will be out there with their camera phones and everybody, you know. You know how they do now. Yeah, but that was a challenge. I'm talking about an 80s runway. I want to see more, as they call it on Project One Runway, unconventional materials challenges. I don't think they care if the cast leaks anymore either. Triangle Girls of the World. Was it Triangle Girls? No, it was Rectangle Girls of the World, wasn't it? Rectangle Girls of the World. You know what I'd love? A toy challenge. Well, they had that Hello Kitty challenge. I'd like to see a street sign challenge. No more caution tape dresses. You thought it was circular. It definitely was not circular. Circular Girls of the World. What do I think is going on with Cynthia Lee Fontaine? Well, you know, cancer is in remission. You got to rest and take care of yourself. You can't just be going back on the road. She's probably having a relapse or something. You know, people get cured of cancer, they still have complications a lot of times. Can I get a anime runway, a Harajuku runway? Yeah, it's a video game runway. You want to embrace the new forms of drag, honey. There are drag queens that don't do nothing but fucking cosplay. Oh, she had pneumonia. Well, y'all already know. I've never done it for a review, but I've had pictures up of it. You already know. You give me a motherfucking video game challenge, I'm doing fucking Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. That's what I'm saying. I already have a cosplay where I cross-played Scorpion. And of course, because I'm me, I had a big, gigantic black leather and yellow bow on my head with a skull in the middle of it. That everybody kept saying was my Monster High bow. No, bitch. It's from my Scorpion costume. Because you can get real creative with that. You can do Donkey Kong and you can do kind of what Manila did. Somebody can be Princess Peach. Well, I don't know if they're going to do a Monster High runway, but I would be down for a Monster runway. You can do so much with that. And then like the really creative queens can like really get sickening with it. Come on, you can be a she-wolf, you can be the Bride of Frankenstein, you can be a vampire. You can be a ghost, an invisible woman. You can a redo of the Princess Runway, yeah. I'd like to keep it on, please, Julian Smith. Yeah, I did have that, but I was also motherfucking prepared, bitch, because I had that goddamn yellow mask over my face, and when I took it down, I fully had on a yellow lip with a black line. I fully had on yellow lipstick with a black lip liner on it. I'm like, ah, yes, because if I take this mask off, yes, my face is painted underneath this, too. You can do the creature from the Black Lagoon. And then you can get real creative with it. Like, you be Godzilla. Like, it's so many you can do. And if you want to get real creative, I mean, nobody would think to come out and do Swamp Thing. But you can do that and be sickening. Look at Aquaria's mermaid runway. You can do Swamp Thing and be sickening. Envy Adams. Well, Envy Adams is really not a monster. She's just really a goth chick. I was going to say a witch, but by the way, how have y'all not done a witch runway yet? Oh, a gargoyle would be sickening. A gargoyle with the wings. Oh, yeah, that would be sickening. I always felt like Lurch was supposed to be Frankenstein. Maybe just because he was just big and that brow, but or just you know what? They're probably not ever gonna get into monster because Dracula is out there now, so yeah, Dracula. Well, Dracula did. Yeah, Dracula did do it. Which that was actually the very first challenge they ever did was the Wicked Witch runway. You right. I just wish they would do something different. Like, Or redo some of the fucking runways. I just don't know. And Vandervaart won that runway, yeah. Vandervaart is a bad bitch. Have they done just a cat-based runway? Not just cats. They did an animal-based runway, and they just did a cat-based runway. Then they had the Kitty Girl Challenge. Oh, I've been waiting. I thought who I would think I want to see on Drag Race from Dragula that I think could transfer over very well was Melissa B. Fierce and James, not Mansfield. A fruit runway. That might be kind of dope. They did do kind of a fruit runway when they did the fruit flavored Absolute, when Absolute was a sponsor. See, I like what Vander does, but I felt like when they had to do the basic bitch challenge, if they'd have asked Vander to do glamour, I didn't like how the face was painted. And I'm like, but that's not what you do. Like, you do different stuff. So, James Majesty. I think James Majesty or Melissa B. Fierce would be ridiculous on Drag Race. After you did what you had to get to get to the top on Dragula, Drag Race a motherfucking cakewalk. Why haven't they done a female impersonator runway? Because they're already female impersonators. Erica Clash. This is RuPaul's Drag Race. You know glamour at least one fucking time. You don't get fucking far. These are not queens that usually do glamour at all. And remember when the guest judges used to make sense with the challenge? Remember that? Remember that? When the judges actually used to make sense with the runway? I'm still trying to figure out why Ashanti and Lena Dunham was there. In no way, shape, or form in any day of life should those two people be judges on the same show at the same time for anything. They have nothing in common. And for real, Lena Dunham shouldn't even be there. But who is my favorite winner? Bianca Del Rio. Here we go. Motherfucking Ohio. Now I feel like Miss Cracker. Y'all gotta start doing fireworks already. The 4th is on fucking Wednesday. And if y'all having y'all 4th of July cookouts, y'all know y'all ain't doing that shit till tomorrow. Girl, I live in Ohio. I'm sorry, Dre, I live in Ohio. I'm surprised these are the first ones I'm hearing. Me, if you don't mind me asking, what neck of the woods are you from? My favorite season of Drag Race was 5. For the 3rd time. Brooklyn. Really? Is it all gentrified Brooklyn yet? Because otherwise I would be like, is you really shocked to hear gunshots? Because if I wasn't in the suburb, like I'm originally born and raised in Youngstown, Ohio, but I live in the suburb of Ohio now. But if I was in Youngstown, hearing gunshots is a fucking Tuesday. Said, nah, I live in the hood. So you talking about you heard so many gunshots already. Is you sure that's because it's about to be the 4th of July? They kind of already did that. They just tried to make it clever and it wasn't. And that was the ball. For a family runway, that's the makeover challenge. Try again. North Carolina, South Carolina. I don't know why that just made me think of Petey Pablo. Yeah, Max Slade. But that motherfucking sequin jumpsuit that turned to a plaid jumpsuit. Jeez Louise. I mean, they did do your home city a Zodiac theme runway. Do a look based on your Zodiac. That ain't even that far off. Can't believe they ain't did that yet. Well, damn, graphic jacks, do they gotta be gay? I want to move to Canada because of fucking Trump. You want to have an open marriage and I can just get married and be a dual fucking citizen? Hood rich runway. Oh, honey, that's most of the time when the black queens come out. Oh, that cracked me up. I don't know. Why has there never been like a BDSM runway? Or a leather runway? The Cheeto has got to go. I don't even call him the Cheeto. I call him Orangelo. Or the Syracuse Orange Man. How to get started and respected as a bow queen? Honey, I don't think I'm respected as a fucking bow queen. I performed a couple times not recently, but like lately since I've been doing my YouTube channel, and it's just, oh, it was leather and lace, you right. Yeah, y'all right. I guess I was thinking more like dominatrix. Well, I feel like it doesn't matter if every queen has a different zodiac sign, because y'all did where y'all from and y'all had like 3 different queens from New York and like 2 from somewhere else and it was the same place. So I mean, you ain't gonna have 14 that's all Capricorns. So, you know, work. That's actually a great fucking runway. Because if you think of the zodiac signs and how different they are and what you can do, somebody that's a Cancer doing like a crab, Aquaria would have been like a water bear, like she could have just did like a very aquatic look, carrying out like something. Gemini, you can do like a half and half look. Yeah, Pisces, you can do a fish look. Cause I'm a motherfucking gay fish. You could do yeah, they didn't say it had to be your regular zodiac sign. You can do the Chinese zodiac. Or birthstone runway. I mean, I know we did Dripping in Jewels Eleganza, but that was made right there. What if you didn't have to? fireworks all day. That was the first ones I heard, but them was big ones. Kachi would be the Zodiac killer. If I had to do mine as a runway, I would probably dress up like a matador, but I'd have like the bull horns on my head. If I had to do mine, I would probably just dress up like a matador. And that ain't even that original. So I would just hope what no other tourists is, because I'm like, that ain't the original and dress up like a matador, but. Or maybe not a matador, maybe I would dress up like the, you know how when they do the running of the bulls, they have all white but like a sash around their waist? I think I would do that. I would just to get like a sickening look that was white. They would have like this big long flowing red sash, and I would have like the bull horns on my head like Vixen did. Oh, a scorpion would be sickening. You can do something down your back like Aquarian did with her like exoskeleton. Ooh, oh, your birthstone is in October. My mom's birthstone is opal. Opal would be gorgeous. Oh, white iridescent sequins, the house down boots. Yeah, but you know what? 7 deadly sins when there's 7 left. Yep. You know what? I wonder if y'all haven't noticed that whatever my stuff is usually based on the show. For RuPaul's Drag Race, it changes based on what the theme of the what's that shit called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The theme of the promo pic. The theme of the promo. So this year was neon, so all the stuff was like neon colors. A Greek mythology would be cool, but I think that would just be too over people's heads. What's the... I want, what do y'all think the theme for All Stars 4 in season 11 is going to be for like the promo pic? Like it was gold for All Stars 3. And then it was, which is why I was so shocked that they wanted the season 10 girls in gold. Because I was like, I was just getting All Star 3 tees. And I know they're running out of stuff because they just did neon. And I was like, didn't y'all do neon for All Stars 1? I think Carnival or Circus would be cute. A face-off drag queen makeover? Yes. What was the one that they did at the hair shop? Wasn't that 50s theme or was that 60s theme? Wasn't that 50s theme? Bob season? I just said that because Bob had on a poodle skirt. So remember season 1 was actually Drag Race themed. I was thinking like the one All Stars where they was all actually dressed up as the queens with like the real Victorian shit. That was everything. Yeah, Thorgy did look like she was in Greece. Americana. All Stars 4. I liked 9 where it was solid color. Jewel tones, I guess you could say, even though everybody didn't have on jewel tones, but I like, what was the one with a door in them? It was black and pink. That was cute. On the solar system, maybe. Yeah, red, white, and blue. So he can use American again for All Stars 4. I am yeah, it probably is gonna be red, white, and blue. Which one was the promo look for season 5? The Goddesses. The Goddesses was sickening. That's why I said the Goddesses. Yeah, like that was sickening. I don't think it was Greek mythology. I just think it was mythology because they were goddesses. Because everybody's look was not Greek. A lot of people went Greek. Some people went Roman. And I forgot which black queen like went like African goddess. Which season was that? Did Futuristic, where they all had on like the black and gold. All Stars 1 was not superheroes. All Stars 1 was fluorescent, black light. Right, it was neon black light. I could see red, white, and blue. They never done it for a promo look yet. And you kind of can't go wrong with that. It's like if you do a pride dress. You do an American-based dress, it's just as good. I still never understood what the theme was for what season was Trixie on? 7? I was like, okay, it's kind of like leather and denim, I think. Because I don't know. Bug theme. Graphic Jack. Not cultural appropriation, but they could do around the world drag. They did the Apocalypse in season 4. We ain't talking about the runway, we talking about the promos. We had a Puerto Rican queen, Miss Vanjie is Puerto Rican. Get these cookies. You know what they've actually never done for a promo? Which is actually a shop, all white. Listen. Oh, fuck. I forgot that was in there. That's no fucking good. This boy going to have so many goddamn problems. Now I'm allergic to mold like a motherfucker. As soon as I sit down, all the comments went away. I was thinking, no, they haven't done fairies, but I'm sure that's coming. They've done everything else. They did unicorns and fucking mermaids. Oh, has she getting your Michaels? Good for her. I need to trim. My ends are not looking healthy. I think animal print would be sickening. They've never even done an animal print runway. But an animal print promo look, bitch, there's so much leopard, zebra. Somebody would be clever as hell and do ostrich and some shit like, yeah. Oh, an emoji promo. No! Why would you even say that? Don't even speak no shit like that into existence. That's ass cheeks. The fuck is the social media runway? Well, graphic jack, animal print is a privilege, not a right. Because I'll tell you, bitch, and I haven't worn none for Drag Race too much, but it's the reason why I gravitated to them damn Josie and the Pussycats on Riverdale. Because the bitch will rock some goddamn leopard. And some tiger. And I even got a zebra and I don't even like it. You know what I hate? I hate when I make like stuff like casseroles. This is a tuna casserole. And you gotta eat the ends first because you're cutting into it. And it just don't never be as much meat on the fucking ends. You be trying to get it even, but you know you don't be paying attention to the ends. You trying to get it even, think about all the middle, and you get that first slice or off the end, and you be like, damn, I ain't hardly putting no meat over here. Hey, Cameron. Bruh. It's nasty people in the world. It's probably somebody that I probably could be for my fat ass eating on goddamn camera and make some money because somebody is probably jacking off to it somewhere. What were all the promos? Well, the very first one was Drag Race themed. They had like jumpsuits and different stuff with the black and white checker. The first like 5 was black and something. Like the first 5 was like black or something. That was Brandon. They didn't know they was in the second season. They didn't know if that shit was gonna work or not. So why not do a Drag Race related one? Now, because it's a staple, if you go back and do that Drag Race related one too, now, I'm going to tell you who turned that out. Because I lightweight copied off of it a little bit. I know it's a thing. I lightweight copied off of it a little bit with Pandora Box when she had hers with the cars on it. And then I did a look where I had mine was black and white check. I mean, I didn't have a whole black and white checked outfit or everything. but it was like some checkers and cars on it. Now, bitches is hip to the show. Do that again. Oh, I got a Cruella de Vil crossplay too. It's Cruella de Vil Burlesque. Yeah, Dalmatian print. Because animal print is animal print. Leopard is cute, but there's plenty of animal prints. You gotta think outside the box when 5 bitches is gonna have on leopard. Somebody gonna look like a Lisa Frank poster. Somebody is gonna do like a snow leopard like. But you know, there's other shit out there. Me too. That's why I lightweight copied off of it. Because I thought for Drag Race that was so cute. I think they should go back to the racers. I would do, if it had to be Drag Race tape, I would do a crossplay of Speed Racer. I'd have me a cute little helmet with the red scarf and the blue and white shirt. Brown cow stunning. Yeah. A chest pink promo. I think that would be cute, but I think more than half of the girls would be like, well, I'm just gonna dress up like the queen. I actually want to see a casino-based runway. Now you want some chips? I ain't even eating chips no more. Now I got tuna casserole. Tuna casserole and peach dump cake. I wouldn't be mad if the permanent thing was Drag Race either, but it's only so much you can do without it starting to be reminiscent of somebody else. Oh yeah, I used to have these brown cow boots. Stunning. Right, Dre, where it had to be something you would have to make like how Monique Hart did with like cars, but you can have it could be a make your own challenge, or it could be a promo or a runway or anything. But poker chips, dice, money, cards. Man, I know tomorrow when I get into the middle where all the tuna is at, this is really gonna bang because it's good now. Honey, nothing is hard to work with when you got E6000. Yep. Shake the dice and steal the rice. And then you don't have to actually use actual dice, you know. You doing drag, you have to think outside the box. They do make furry dice that wouldn't be that hard to work with, that you can make a headpiece out of or something like that, or make something to go around the shoulder made out of them. Las Vegas. Roll the dice and steal the rice. That's like hood gambling when they be shooting dice. If you shake the dice and steal the rice, you took everybody's money. You can't eat. Roll the dice, roll the dice and steal the rice. If you gambling with money and you need that money to eat, and I beat you, shake the dice, roll, steal the rice. You can't eat. Yeah, where's that runway at? Where's the Party City runway at so I can rewear my outfit with the balloons on it? Oh, that's old school too. I only know that because my dad is probably roughly around the same age as RuPaul. Well, a little older. A little older. Alright, well guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I didn't even make my I didn't even make my bed. I'm about to be sleeping on tonight because I'm not motherfucking no ma'am. I'm sure not about to make my bed right now because I fucked around with y'all longer than what I was supposed to do. So thank y'all for watching. I'll holler at y'all for claws. Keep it greasy. Deuces.